Hey guys, and yeah, hey guys, welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Really weird there. Just ran into a little bit of an issue with the sound, where the sound just stopped. I could hear it, but it wasn't going through OBS. So I've restarted OBS, and now it's all good. So first of all, thank you everyone for tuning in. There's quite a number of you that were waiting, so welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Before we get too into it, guys, if you're watching it, please press that like button. It really does help the video get out there to more viewers. So one thing I wanted to show here, do you remember previously where it was crashing on the N64 logo and you had to spam start? Well, the first thing I noticed is I don't have to spam start anymore. It just loads in. So on the latest build now, which is the 18th, you don't need to spam that start button. You can just let it load, and it's not crashing. So one other thing I wanted to show as well, and a big shout out to markun for this. So this was a Z64 that I loaded. Let's go. So I've got the first bunch I put on here ages ago, you know, when the core was kind of announced. I was like, let me put a ROM set on there, was this one. So let's load a .N64 version of the game, because they're working now, and I did try it and I know it works, and hopefully that's not what caused the sound issue with my OBS, because OBS can be a little funny at times. But guys, as usual, if you want any requests, get them in. Just write them in block capitals if you can. It really yeah, it's very easy to notice when I'm doing the chat, because I've got a nice screen in front of me that I use for playing, but I can't have the chat on it because my MiSTer's directly plugged into it. Yo James, how you doing? Callan, JB, all the regular crew, Joseph, how you doing guys? Yeah, so I kind of have to look a little bit over to the left, and when it's in block capitals it stands out. So here we go guys. So previously any game you needed working was the .N64, and well, now we've got the .Z64. Now we've got .N64 running. So let's just do a quick race of Mario Kart, because hey, we know it works, and then we'll go into some other stuff. Yo Belmont, you know what dude, absolutely love your YouTube picture, and absolutely love the username, because hey, you know I'm a big Castlevania fan, man. Absolutely love the franchise, more the Metroidvania ones now. I can't really go back into the kind of linear ones now, but man, yeah, Belmont, yep. The little avatar checks out. Yo Gunsmith X, my buddy, how you doing? You know what, I've noticed I haven't picked any female characters, so there's only one in here, and I'll go Peach. Yo Wabi Wagwan, that's how people say it in the ghetto in London. I quite joke about that, like Wagwan, but it's quite funny. We say it in certain parts of the country, like Wagwan. So we've still got our squares. I do love how the bananas look like triangles. I think it's almost become customary to kind of do like a Mario Kart. We usually do one whole circuit, but I might just do a lap and leave it at that, because we have seen quite a bit of Mario Kart. But guys, get your requests in block capitals, and let's get some of them there. But anyone noticing any differences in Mario Kart? To me, to be honest, it's looking pretty much the same. Ooh, I pressed my weapon button there. Oh, did I? I took someone out there. I'm going to press the skid button. Okay, so Mario Kart feels as good as Mario Kart did on the last update. So we had a few updates, didn't we? We had, what was it? We had 13th, 14th, then we had the CIC one, and now we've got the 18th. And yeah, massive respect to markun, man. markun, awesome stuff, dude. Your help, you helping Robert and us getting to play different file extensions now, I'm sure is a great help, especially if you've got a ROM set just sitting there, and now you can whack it on to your MiSTer and play it. But this is looking good, guys. Let's anyone else? Yo Rice Cake, sorry, I was reading the comment. All right, we're gonna do that lap, cool, and we're gonna put in a game, but no one's come up with a game yet, so let's try something. We're going to stay in the N64 folder for now. I've got GoldenEye as the cover, so hey, why not load GoldenEye? I'm not expecting it to load up. I'm not expecting anything, but the thumbnail is GoldenEye, so really, let's give GoldenEye a shot. Okay, yep. This is kind of what I was getting before. I was getting that black screen, so that's what we've got. That's what we got. Okay, so we're having too much of a black screen. Now the world is not enough. I kind of got sound for this. I did get some sound, so hopefully we will get a little bit of sound for that, which truly would be awesome. And I hope everyone's well, guys. And good news for Hotego, if you're a Hotego patron, he's released Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with some, I guess, some fixes, because Vertex 1 was kind of like a beta, and Hotego's just come and made some changes to it. But more importantly, it's out for other FPGA platforms like the Analog Pocket and the CD. So rejoice, Analog Pocket users. If Robert didn't release this core, I was going to be doing a video for the Analog Pocket showing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, Mystical Ninja coming up. Cool. Let's have a look. Is it actually, it is Mystical Ninja on here? Wicked. Not like Legend of Mystical Ninja. So guys, just for this stream, do expect a lot of black screens. If anyone's using headphones, don't use headphones, because sometimes the sound just goes oh wow, guys, we've made progress. Right, Mystical Ninja always crashed on the logo. We are in game. This is amazing. Wow. Oh, have I spoke too soon? Are we gonna get into games? Are we gonna be a funny shape? Are we gonna go anywhere? So a massive shout out to Nozumu for picking Mystical Ninja. Okay, let me put the sound up a little bit. It should be okay-ish, but hear the sound. I really hope I don't get a copyright strike for this. Okay, so we got a banging, we got a Mystical Ninja soundtrack, and you know, Webby, well, I guess James Bond is a secret agent, so he can do his stuff in darkness. And Nico Clem, nice one, buddy, how you doing? Try Destruction Derby. Let's do Destruction Derby right after this. So we've got the intro sound. I want to see if we can get into game here. Yeah, so that's really good. So the fact that every Konami game with that particular logo crashed when the logo was coming in, but now we got the logo, kind of gives us hope that maybe, I'm going to reset this just to see what kind of happens. Maybe if I press start instead of kind of letting it ride out. So I press start here, hopefully it'll get us into game. I'm still on that spam start thing, and it looks like we're on the title screen, and I've selected something, and hopefully it'll get us into game. So big shout out to Fuzzy. If he does drop in later, he is the guy that's actually that taught me about spamming the start button. So big shout out to Fuzzy. But guys, we kind of getting in game. We got some kind of eagle flying there. I'm not familiar with this game. Loved it on the SNES. Played it. I think I played like a Game Boy version as well. Not too familiar with it, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have this on N64. And wow, already we've got stuff booting up. So excellent stuff. Let me write some stuff down while I do that. Yep, we got Destruction Derby next, and we got Turok as well. Awesome, thanks Nico. And guys, remember, any games, just bang them out in block capitals. Okay, so Mystical Ninja, we got in game, and that's what happened. And we're using the N64 versions of the game as well. So that's just super nice, really nice. And markun, man, really awesome guy as well. Like I spoke to him on Discord. Really sound, just sweet, really nice guy, man. So awesome stuff. A lot of guys within the FPGA Discord, the MiSTer FPGA Discord, and also FPGA Gaming Discord, and Hotego's Discord, like really cool people I've met. Okay, we're Destruction Derby. We got something here. We're looking good. Nico, thank you for that one. We have okay, do you wish to continue? Yes, I wish to continue. Wow, so this core is a big jump up, guys. Like, honestly, like, amazing stuff. Right, okay, as I said, oh no, it hasn't crashed. Destruction Derby. We got a nice soundtrack there. Wicked. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I'm spamming the A button. Hopefully it will get me somewhere. Has it just, oh okay, it's just kind of ended. So, oh no, hold on, it's not ended. Okay, no way. Oh wow, guys, I can legit play this. Right, this core is 90% complete. I'm actually racing. Mommy, I'm racing a car. Who was talking on the Discord earlier about NASCAR? Here you go, buddy. I don't know if this circuit is just gonna be like a round one, but hey man, I'm racing. I'm in game. Nico, nice one for picking this one, man. I get a feeling Nico's tried these games out, so he's giving me games that he might know already work. If he doesn't, then the guy's a genius. And also, do check out Nico's channel, man. The guy does really good reviews. He does a lot of MiSTer stuff. Native language is French, so the videos are in French. And the YouTube translation actually works quite well as well. So yeah, Nico Clem, he has an awesome channel and he's also a good friend of mine, man. We discuss stuff about MiSTer stuff, and we kind of share information and help each other out wherever possible. There's no destruction derby without some destruction, so that crash was on purpose. But Nico definitely helps me more than I help him. So awesome guy. Right, okay, you're finished. Okay, guys, I'm really excited about this. Need to read some of the comments. No worries, Nico, man. Like I said, I'm still on annual leave, man, so I'm kind of enjoying life. Yo, Bear Love Gaming, nice one. Right, let's have a look. Banjo and Killer Instinct Gold. No worries. Banjo. We'll do both the Banjo. So, and we do KI Gold. No problem. Nice to get all these names down. Earthworm. No problem. Also, I want to send a shout out to one of the channel members. Alim Tayyab, really nice guy, man. Like I spoke to him a few months ago, and he has a restaurant, in fact, one of London's best restaurants. It's a restaurant called Tayyab. If you're ever in London, do check it out. It's the first time I went there. I always heard about it from my work colleagues that used to go there, but the owner of it, he's into the Analog Pocket and the Steam Deck. So I kind of got speaking to him a few months ago, and he invited me months ago, and I felt a bit uneasy gang, to be honest, but the guy, I spoke to him a few times, turned out to be really nice, and I said to him, look, when I'm on annual leave in August, I'll come with my family if that's cool. And he was like, yeah, cool. So I went to his restaurant today, guys. Banging meal, really nice restaurant. It's a very famous restaurant, very famous Pakistani restaurant in Whitechapel, London. Really nice food. Like, me and the family, my kids absolutely loved it. The mango lassi and the mixed grill was banging. Anyway, guys, enough of an advert, but the guy was really cool, man. Like, really cool. I've met a lot of good people in YouTube, and now I can say I've eaten good food from someone on YouTube. Right, what was after Destruction Derby? But we are getting a good list today, guys. Right, Turok. Let's go Turok. If Nico's still around, cool. If not, then no worries. I'll drop you a message later, let you know if it works. But we've got a whole bunch of Turok games, so let's just go first one on the list. Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Was that the first one? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Turok the Dinosaur Hunter. But yeah, Master Spectre, I've wrote down Conker's Bad Fur Day. We will definitely test it. Earthworm Jim. Pretty much everything in block capitals I have written down. So we are good. And I hope everyone has like a great weekend, man. It's Friday. What have I got to do? Okay, so what's this? This is Turok. Oh, wow. Okay, did we? I can't remember if we got this on Turok before. You know, we may have. Yes, my memory's kind of jogged. We did get something for Turok. Wow, this is quite a significant update, man. We're getting into stuff. And right, depending on your TV, now the monitor I'm playing on, I can only see a black screen, but the capture, the monitor what I'm capturing on is actually better than the monitor I play on. Not as far as response time goes, but as far as screen quality goes. I can see like a lot of shapes on there, so we're somewhere in game. So sometimes it helps me looking at, when I look over to chat and I've got the capture screen next to it, it kind of looks all right. Need the CPU TLB. Yeah, maybe the zoom, but you know what? We can try it, man. I'm not the technical guy. I'm the guy that. Oh wow. Okay. So what's up and down? What's move? Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm walking, guys. This is big. I can't. Honestly, I wasn't expecting all this stuff there. Also, want to send a massive shout out to Vampire over on the MiSTer. The MiSTer FPGA Discord, man. The guy's been, he's putting a text file. I'm using that in here, and that's just loading a lot of settings under the hood, which might be contributing to some of the games actually booting up. So big shout out to him and basically everyone on the MiSTer FPGA Discord, man. People that are testing, people that are chatting, people that are helping. A whole bunch of good guys there. Right, I fear I've landed somewhere, I don't know, dodgy in Turok, but Turok's booting up at least. I don't know, there's some kind of menu there. I don't know if it's telling me I'm dead. I did actually play this game. What was the one where you had that weapon, the cerebral bore or something, where you could, if you're sadistic, you could put it in their head and just hold the button and it would just keep draining them and their head would be bleeding. A friend of mine always used to show me that, and he just used to hold that button there, man. Yeah, okay. So it hasn't crashed or anything. I just don't know where I am in this game. And a big shout out to Insane Friend as well, man. I put him in a video. The guy actually done the first level on Mario 64 using the visuals that were in this course, so he knows that game really well. And I've actually put the ROM on. I haven't tested it yet. That lets you choose your level in Mario 64. So maybe that can come in handy as well. Okay, so that's Turok. Let's go and load the next Turok. But Turok's kind of getting into game. I just feel like I've gotten somewhere where I can't get out. So this is the Turok Rage Wars now. So we'll go through the Turok games. So if anyone asks for Turok later, we can say we've tested them. Yeah, well, it's still really impressive how many games run. Yeah, we've so far at this moment in time, we've got more games working than not working. Paper Mario is a must, and that's definitely going to get tested. Nozomu, thank you for bringing that up. I absolutely love Paper Mario. I think it looks brilliant. Just such a beautiful looking game, and I think that is like the best Paper Mario. It just looks amazing. All right, so Turok Rage Wars didn't work. Let's do Turok 2. I'd be really glad if this works, because I'm a big fan of the Turok games, but especially Turok 2. Turok 2 is the one I liked it. I never thought it was as good as GoldenEye. It just felt lackluster. But to be honest, most things felt a bit below par after playing GoldenEye. GoldenEye for me was literally a game that got me into first-person shooters. There's a couple of others I played before. I'm not sure if Half-Life came out before or after it, but yeah, GoldenEye was the one. And Perfect Dark, when it came out for the N64, I don't think I was playing that much N64, but there is a PC version of it out, reverse engineered, thanks to, I can't remember who sent that to me now. I'm really sorry, I can't remember your new username, but yeah, someone sent me a link to that, so I do want to check that out. To be honest, I've got a news video to do tomorrow. I want to do the Turtles video for Analog Pocket. I'd like to do some other videos as well, but it ends up taking a lot of time when I get a lot of ideas. Yeah, we can definitely do Star Fox 64 Nozomu, because that'll be an interesting one to have a look at as well, because it worked before, and it'll be nice to see if anything changes in there. So it should be faster with RSP changes. Okay, good stuff. So that's the Turok games. All right, next up in the list we've got Doom 64. Yo, Oracle, what is going on is what we are asking you too. So Doom 64. Doom 64. Now people speak really highly of this game because it's out for like the Switch, and I think it's out for Steam, and whenever I see it anywhere, people are like, this game is amazing. Can't say I've ever played it. I mean, I liked the first Doom when it came out. It was cutting edge for its time. It's really, if I remember correctly, what kind of gave birth to PC first-person shooters when it kind of started. I never really played Wolfenstein. It was Doom that I played on PC. Okay, so now we're getting a lot of black screens. So that's Doom 64 done. Next up, we're gonna go Banjo, and let's go Banjo. Okay, so we're gonna go Banjo-Kazooie, then we go Banjo-Tooie, and hopefully one of them at least boots up. Would be really nice. And yeah, so all the guys that work Monday to Friday, you guys must be happy now, huh? You've got the lovely weekend off. Okay, so there's sound coming. Let me put it up a bit. Oh, this is what happened last time. It crashed on a similar part. Okay, yeah, they're kind of, it crashed, and that's similar. So I'm not gonna reset it and try again. We've kind of got the same result. It's not crashed yet though. Let's see if it crashes, because I can hear sound effects. That's a very funky soundtrack. I remember this game with my friend that had like the disc drive or something that went on the N64. And I remember like in this, he loved platformers, and he showed me, yeah, it sounds really good, and it hasn't crashed. So I remember him playing a board game with a witch on this. Now I don't remember if that was the first one. Hey Marcelo, how you doing, bud? I don't remember if that was Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie, but it looked really good at the time, but I was never good at 3D platformers, so I never really played these. Yeah, the sound is good. Let me turn it up a bit, and I'm going to shut up for a minute and just take a little bit of a little sip of my drink. Yeah, dude, we could do Perfect Dark. We'll try it. But remember, Marcelo, any request, if that is a request, I'm going to do it anyway because I see the name in there. Just write it in capitals, yeah, because I always, it's often I can miss the lower caps one. Okay, so, right, let's... Okay, that sound is banging. Alright, just gonna turn it down a bit, but we're still in game. And I don't know if that's jumping sounds or if that's menu sounds. Marcelo, I don't think memory expansion games load at the moment. What we can do is we can put down let's put down, there you go, I was going to write that one, Donkey Kong. Yeah, we're going to get to that in a bit though, yeah, because we're going in order the requests come in. And we will get to it shortly anyway. There's about 6 or 7 games ahead of Donkey Kong. But that's a good indication as to whether games with the upgrade will work. Okay, I'm not really achieving much here, so... That was Banjo-Kazooie. Let's do Banjo-Tooie. Which was a sequel. I don't know which one was better. All I remember was like my mate absolutely loved this game. He loved platformers, and he just I remember watching him play it, you know, around his house. Him, his missus, and his newborn baby. Like a couple of my friends, they had kids when they were very young. You know, they got into relationships at the tender age of like 18. They spawned little humans, which I kind of wish if I had my kids when I was younger, because they'd be a lot older now. They'd be men. Yeah, Joseph, sound was awesome. So, Banjo-Tooie, no go. I'll do a reset again, but usually when we get a graphical screen like this, it just means it's not working. So, next is KI Gold. Now, I'm not expecting this, but to be honest, I wasn't expecting Mystical Ninja to work, and that really did surprise. So here we go, Killer Instinct Gold. Absolutely, and just awesome work from markun, man. What an awesome guy to get these other extensions working as well, and all the other work he's been helping Robert with. Okay. Oh wow, guys, are you seeing this? I guess you are seeing this because you guys are tuned in watching it. But I kind of said that for emphasis, right? Has this crashed? Right, I didn't press anything. I just kind of watched it. Let me read some comments. Majora's Mask, yeah, we can do Majora. Let's do both the Zeldas. So let's do LOZ, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask. Cool. DK64 ROM hack tag. Okay, I'm not right, to be honest, as far as N64 goes. Sorry, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset here. I'm going to spam the buttons. I love ROM hacks, but I've always kind of checked ROM hacks for kind of like 8 and 16-bit really, more than anything else. I've never really gone into N64 ROM hacking. A friend of mine, Mazamars, who's all, okay, we're kind of got into the title screen now, but it's crashed here. And yeah, there's not really much sound there. So I'm going to go for a final reset on this because it would be nice to pick a character. Yeah, so Mazamars is always telling me, or he has told me a few times about N64 hacks, and I should check them out. But like, I've never been into the 3D platformers, man. I've tried many times. I even tried Mario Sunshine. Okay, look. So we went from crashing before this to half the character roster to all the character roster. I think that warrants at least one more reset. And like Fuzzy said, I'm spamming the buttons. Yeah, well, it's booted on the 3 times we've booted it. the initial boot and 2 resets, it's gone further. And okay, it looks like this is the furthest we're gonna get. This is where we got into 2 things. So whoever requested Killer Instinct, I thank you, because when we get into a screen, it's just awesome. Now I need to, at some point, I want to get the full ROM sets, like every Japanese ROM, every USA, every European ROM. I just want to have it ready. I wasn't expecting this call, and like I said, I was out at Dayab's having a really awesome meal, so I took the family out there as well. My boys were really happy, man. They were like, my 9-year-old said I underestimated this, because I think he thought we were going to go to some crappy restaurant. Right, next up we've got Earthworm Jim, and let's give that a load. But it's nice because, do you know what I do like about these live streams? It's just to see the progress that we're making. So if you're returning viewers and you watch any of the previous ones, you'll see that, okay, this is where we got to. Now Earthworm Jim, I think we got somewhere in there. I don't remember Earthworm Jim looking this good. I don't remember him looking like a busker playing that instrument. I can't remember that. Maybe we did see it actually, because do you know what? Some of these streams are so late, I forget what I've done, or I forget half of what I've done. Let's press the button and see where we can get in game. Now on the Sega Saturn core, Earthworm Jim was one of the early games that worked as well, and the Saturn core's coming along really nicely as well. So is that Earthworm Jim? Is he? Oh, I'm controlling him. Okay, am I controlling him? No. I think. What? Okay, what's going on here? I don't feel like I'm controlling here. No. Maybe that was part of like a FMV, or is it? Yeah, man, Robert is smashing it. I mean, the guy who's saying on the Discord that I didn't get much time to work on it because I had a 10-hour work day, and you know, in his spare time he's doing this, so that's awesome. So guys, his Patreon details are in the description of this video. So you know, I only say if you're in a financial position where you can afford to support developers, then definitely do that. And I'll say, look, I've kind of got a target with YouTube that once it makes over a certain amount, there's a few developers I want to support. So at the moment I'm only supporting Hotego to get access to the beta files, but in future it'll be Robert and Attract 17 and Darren O that I want to support. At least then, and there'll probably be more to that addition, but it's the ones that I'm using a lot of stuff for. Right, so we're still rocking Earthworm Jim, aren't we? Yep, here we are, Earthworm Jim. Oh, what are the new options in here as well? Actually, were there any options? Okay, unfamiliar, but we'll go back in here. We're kind of in game now, and yeah, we're checking stuff. Cool. Okay, nice one, Nazumi. Okay. Oh, hold on. I remember the cartoon. I remember that weird one-eyed dog or something. Okay, I can't. Well, I just have to watch this. Okay. I can't seem to go any further here. I don't want to go into a reset and go through all of this again, but I'm pressing every button. Even the C stick. The C stick's mapped to the right analog stick, like up, down, left, right. The way it kind of is on a lot of emulators as well when I tried the N64 stuff. Oh, hold on. Okay, cool. Okay, that now looks like it's crashed to me. Yeah, that's crashed. All right, we'll move on to the next one. But Earthworm Jim, we're kind of getting into game, and then it's crashing. I mean, it could be if we try it again later, it could just go a little bit further. Yeah, Marcel, I'm not really sure, but buddy, I am not really sure whether it would be possible. Yeah, maybe. I guess the initial core would have to be developed first, and then maybe there can be a turbo version of it. Right, Conker's Bad Fur Day. There we go, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and let's see. Like, we're getting surprised. A lot of stuff is booting up and getting into game. But mind your ears, let me just turn that down while that's loading. That's why I say never ever come to these streams with headphones on, because this stuff will deafen you. Okay, sorry. I was just making sure that the sound was still working, and the obvious didn't kill it, man. Rice cake. Of course we can try Resident Evil, man. Yes, we are going to do that. Right, let's get the volume up a little bit. Estimate a level around here. Might have to change that. Okay, what was this? This was Conker's Bad Fur Day. Oops, let's just give it a reset. Let's see. It's probably gonna give us the same graphical kind of look. Okay, so that's Conker's. No Go Conker's Bad Fur Day. All right, next up we've got Paper Mario, which is it's just a fantastic game. What a beautiful looking game. Like one of the best games on the system without a doubt. And I never played it back in the day. I don't even know anyone that had the cartridge. Even when I had the game shop, no one ever like traded this in. Like I've never ever held or seen the cartridge or anything about it. This is something I tried on emulation later. I think is this the one? Is this the 1,000 Year Door? Was that the one on the GameCube? I don't recall, but the 1,000 Year Door one was good as well. Just yeah, what a beautiful looking game. I played some of the ones on the GBA as well. They were good. The DS, you know, the Mario and Luigi, not quite paper ones, but the follow-up to kind of Mario RPGs, and they're really good. Right, guys, we are in Paper Mario. I honestly cannot believe how many more games are like booting up. It is wow, like just wow. Let me turn the sound up a bit. We'll be quiet, take another sip of my drink so you guys can hear some of the sound. It's very soothing, so don't fall asleep, guys. Okay, I'm gonna press a button. Okay, something happened. I'm gonna turn it down a tad. Oh, wow, we're getting some graphics. I saw a little flash there. Yeah, do you know what, Nozumi? Yeah, it's just a charming game. The colors are nice. Ooh, this looks like the sound might be going. Gotta turn it down so it doesn't kill your ears, guys. Yeah, sound's going all crackly and that. Kazooie. Okay. I mean, that's a matter of choice, isn't it? Like for me, it's definitely Paper Mario. I just really like the game. Not so much into 3D platformers, but I don't remember I remember Paper Mario being more RPG-ish than platformish. So maybe that's kind of why. But it's all subjective. It's all what you're into, you know. Like no one can tell you this is better, that is better. It's all down to personal choice. You know, if you ask my kids, they'll be like, no, Minecraft and whatever, Roblox, even though they're not allowed to play Roblox anymore, but Minecraft is amazing and all your games are crap, Dad. Right, okay, let's go into something else now. What was after Paper Mario? Star Fox 64. Okay, here we go. So this boot, it'll be interesting to see what kind of changes we get. Okay, so Star Fox 64. Yeah, man, this is just such a great game. Again, one of the best games on the system. Hopefully I can start it up. See, Star Fox on the SNES was a game I never really played. I remember it coming out towards the end of the SNES's kind of life cycle. Okay, Daniel, we can do Midway's arcade hits. Remember, guys, try and do them in capitals. I am picking some of them up, but I can miss them, especially when there's if you guys start doing a few messages, I will miss them. So, yeah, so I want to play the Star Fox EX. You know, the ROM hack by Quando. Who does the fast ROM. So he's done the Star Fox EX, and that's something I want to try out because it's got like a 60 FPS mode. It's just got like a better version of it, and that's something I would like to play on the MiSTer and even the Analog Pocket. It'll be interesting to play. You know, I've never really played the first Star Fox. I heard that like the FPS in the first one was just really bad.
Falco here. I'm fine. This is Peppy. All systems go.
Nice. shame we can't skip this.
Flippy here. I'm okay.
Yeah, Joseph, no worries, man. Pokemon Stadium, let's get that one written down.
Let's rock and roll.
Okay. All right, we're in game now. Okay, guys, there's definitely a change to the colors. I don't remember like all the bright colors there. Legit, it's a bit more playable. I can see some of the shapes a little bit better. As you can see, I'm locking on there.
Flippy, watch out. Bogey on your tail.
Oh, sorry, that was a power up. Was that the bomb? Let's find a bomb. I think the bomb was... Okay, what was the bomb?
Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
No, Slippy. Fox has got you, man. Doing some barrel rolls.
We're entering City now.
That's nice if speed is correct. I mean, it's definitely... I don't know, it feels more playable here, guys. I don't remember seeing any rings that I could go through, but I've just seen the ring there and I think I went through it. Yeah, man, Robert, the pace Robert is working at is like it's insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next one because we've tested Star Fox. It's worked. It's looking a little bit better. Yeah, can see like a decent amount of enemy ships as well. But yeah, it's definitely made a whole bunch of progress. Let's try and lock onto one thing. Love that. All right, what is next on the list? Perfect Dark. Now, not expecting this because I think Perfect Dark required the pack, you know, the 4 megabyte expansion pack or whatever. But ooh, the sound is going. Good time to kind of call it a day. Let me turn that down a little bit. Hey guys, welcome. If you're just tuning into the stream, a lot more stuff is actually booting into games. So definitely more than I expected. I was out, so I didn't really read on the Discord, you know, what people's experiences were. I just kind of read there was a new core out there, and I was like, hey, you know what? Let's do that stream. I did actually want to put a couple of videos together, but I do have fun streaming. So tomorrow's going to be like the news video. Right. Next up, we've got the Zelda games. So we're going to do both of them. Majora's Mask was asked, was the first one that was asked for, so we try that, and then we'll move on to the Ocarina of Time. And it'll be interesting if we can get into these games. Thank Nazumu for speeding up some calculation. Okay, cool. Well, like it's just progress. Like stuff is just happening, man. I wouldn't be surprised if yeah, like a week from now we're somewhere else. Okay, so we've definitely got further. I remember nothing happening in any of the Zelda games. So we're in... Now, I don't know these well enough to know what the title screen or anything brings. Okay, so, wow, is that a generous amount of save blocks that I'm seeing there? That's like 20 different save blocks. Wow. Oh, that's probably pick your name, isn't it? Is there more letters on... Yeah, okay, so look, if I'm moving it right a few times, 1, 2, 3, and 3 back. Okay, so that's obviously where you put in your name. Let's see if end is usually bottom right. If I move it left... No? Okay. I'm trying to find end. Oh, here we go. Did I find it? Something happened there. So I was trying to find where end is on that keyboard so it can take us through. And I think I may have found it. But definitely felt like it was an odd place. It may not have been bottom right. It may have been like top right or somewhere along the middle. But that hasn't fully crashed yet because I'm seeing like slow movement. There doesn't appear to be kind of sound happening there. But wow, we did not get into either of the Zelda games. So we're in there. So this is quite a significant update, guys. Definitely more than I was expecting. I was expecting just to hang out, have a laugh with you guys, and just get plenty of black screens. But well, something's happened with Majorca's mask, or how you say it? Is it Majorca, 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 Majorca? Something's happened here, but not enough to warrant us watching all of this. So in the meantime, let's go and do Ocarina. And Ocarina was released before Majorca's, so maybe maybe something will give. Man, I wish if I was good at like the 3D Zelda games. I bought Tears of the Kingdom and I returned it because I had 2 days to return it if I didn't like it. And I just returned it back to the shop. Maybe I'll play it later, but I just haven't got the time to invest in that game. I did finish Breath of the Wild though. I thought that was really, really good. Okay, let's give this a reset because we did get somewhere in Majorca's masks. And here we are. Okay, so the Legend of Zelda. Nah. Sorry, what's that RS Matrix? What was that the sound for? Oh, that, okay, so something like America. Okay, what was that? What was that the sound in? Was that one of the previous games? Okay, so Perfect Dark. Oh, sorry, I missed out Donkey Kong 64. Let's do Donkey Kong 64. I missed that on the list. That jumped the queue. That was before Zelda. So let's do that because that'll also give us an indication of if we get, because previously we were getting the screen saying it's you need the expansion pack. So as soon as we see that, we'll know, okay, that's where we're at now. And if that's not there, then somehow the expansion pack is in there. But I don't think the expansion pack is there because I'm sure Robert would have mentioned it in the notes, because I did have a look at the latest notes on the Discord, and I also posted them in the description of the video. Right, okay, so that's Donkey Kong and the Legend of Zelda done. Next up is Resident Evil 2, which may have needed the expansion pack, so can't expect that working as well, but it's on the list, and we are going to try it. And all these are the .N64s that we're trying, so it's all good in the hood. So guys, who's going to be playing like Turtles on the weekend? Oh, Sam Parsons. I don't have Sin and Punishment yet. Like, I'm always trying to rush these streams. So the last one, I found a whole bunch of Japanese games, but I didn't find Sin and Punishment. I really hope I have that in the future, but at least at this moment in time, I don't have it. But we can, if you want at any time, when we've tested enough of these games, we can move over to the Japanese folder. And I don't know, maybe I've got like 20 to 30 games in it, maybe 30 games or something. And maybe maybe we could try some of it. But unfortunately, I didn't have Sin and Punishment in there. So hold on, Resident Evil. Something's happened here. Okay, guys, the Capcom logo's there. Haven't pressed anything yet. Okay, the Umbrella Corporation. We are looking good. Wow. Okay, let me put the sound up. I'm gonna shut up for a bit. Okay, has that crashed on us? Let me put the sound down a bit again. Sorry, I've wrote down that I wrote down Sumi Tubatsu. Okay, Lion XC, I can see F0X, but do write it in capitals because I almost missed that, to be honest, because I saw Tsumi Tubatsu before I saw your one, and I just kind of clocked that after. But yeah, we can get F0 again. When we move over to the Japanese folder, we'll definitely do that Sumi Tubatsu. There, Nozumu. So, oh, hold on. I thought that crashed. That hasn't crashed. Look, we've got movement on screen, guys. Look at that. Someone's solving the little statue puzzle there. Okay, I'm glad I didn't press anything. This game's got a kind of demo mode in there, which is brilliant because we're getting to see some of the characters. We're getting to see some of the bits in there. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. Let me press start now because we've gone through a cycle and... Oh, we heard that Resident Evil sound. And that might be a crash. Okay, guys, like a lot of stuff is booting. Lion EXE, that's quite funny. Let me turn the sound down a bit before we move over to the next game, which is going to be Midway Arcade Classics. So Midway Arcade Classics, I know people on Discord said Pac-Man didn't work for them. Pac-Man actually worked for me. Can't remember if it crashed or not. Pole position is what crashed. So yeah, silhouette zombies, man, definitely scary. Definitely scary. So we do Midway's, which was the first game that Robert actually showed. So Midway's Greatest Arcade. Here we go. Is there more than that? There's only one. Okay, so once this loads, I'm gonna go straight to pole position because that's what was crashing last time. Oh yeah, absolutely, Neil. Rogue Squadron, yes, and yes on all fronts. Love that game. Okay, that's really weird now. Midway, the first game that worked isn't actually working. I'm just gonna go after this for my own curiosity, just to see if the file extension does make a difference. I don't think it should, but Midway's was the one that loaded. Hey, hi Neil. Sorry, I just read the higher picks and saw the Rogue Squadron there. Okay, let's try something now, just for my own curiosity, and maybe some of your curiosity as well. The Z64. Let's go to, because I should have that whole ROM set because I converted them and I did download some as well. So there's a couple of doubles in here. But let's go Midway and just see. It's probably not going to work, but I just want to see if it does make a difference, because if this boots up now and the N64 doesn't. Okay. So we've got some sound. Sorry, I've turned it down now. Let me put it back up. So I've got some sound there in this one. Let's see if we can replicate this. So okay, so this says this has kind of stopped working. So let's go to Nintendo 64 and let's see if we can even get the sound if it's exactly the same on both things. So Midway Arcade Greatest. And I was kind of pressing buttons there and spamming buttons. So yeah, okay, so it's exactly the same. Good to know that the file extension, the N64 or the Z64, it doesn't make a difference. So I'm going to keep going with the N64 folder for now, because that's what we've been doing most of the stream. And the next one we have got is Pokémon Stadium. So let's do Pokémon Stadium. Yeah, never really played these Pokemon Stadium games. Like I said, like previously, Pokemon is something I got into later in life. Unlike the DS, the one that I really played and I completed all the way through was actually, I think Pokemon X or Y, one of them. Whichever one I played. Okay, we've got sound. Is that a crash or are we gonna go anywhere? Let's spam some buttons and give it a second. No. Okay, let's give it a reset because it happened. I don't mind doing... Okay, I heard like a Pikachu sound there or something. Yeah, I don't mind doing a reset if this happens there at the beginning. If this happens later in there, then we have to go through the thing. Okay, the mini games. Oh, okay, nice to know, Lion. My kids really like Pokemon, man. They told me, oh, Dad, I really like Pokemon. I'm going to do this and I'm going to grow this Pokemon. I got so excited. I went and bought 3 copies of Pokemon. I got Pokemon Sword and Shield. I got them like £35 each. I spent £105. They don't even play the damn things, man. I was like gutted about that. Right, next up is F-Zero. The lobby's like, yeah, Dad, I'll have this, I'll have that. And then, you know, so I don't mind getting it from time to time, but it, you know, I hate it when they don't use it. I was gutted about that. And to be honest, Sword and Shield, I don't know what you guys thought, but I did like some of it, but I really hated like those open area things, and I don't know, it just didn't feel like Pokemon to me. You know, Pokemon, I like the formula. Change the graphics up, give a few more Pokemon in there, you know, and then, yeah, then, okay, the F-Zero's not working. yeah, just really didn't like Sword and Shield. I haven't played any other ones after that. Well, so Neil, I'm running it on a single stick of RAM. I may be forced to get dual RAM. The reason I don't want dual RAM is because my HDMI is connected to a capture card and the VGA is connected to a monitor. So if I'm not actually filming and stuff, I can just play the MiSTer. It would just mean I'll have to kind of move HDMI cables around if I want dual RAM. So I do like having the analog output there, you know. Right, Rogue Squadron, which should be on the Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Here we go. Now, this game was a difficult game to emulate, guys. Very, very difficult game to emulate. And I remember whenever there was an N64 emulator, because I liked this game so much, I always wanted to try it. Yeah, I always wanted to try this on emulator, and you know what? It just sucked on emulator. I don't know if emulation has come a long way, but this works really well now. I haven't tried it recently, but I've got a Steam version of it. I'm not even sure if it's this one or not. But you know what? While we're on Star Wars, so that's Rogue Squadron. Let's do Shadows of the Empire, because this is one I haven't really fully played, and I hope the controls and everything are okay, because sometimes going back to old games, I find the controls very difficult to go to, given the fact that we're kind of spoiled with modern controls. Nozomi, thanks for answering that as well. That's awesome. Infernal Machines, specific microphone, okay. Oh, hold on, something. Okay, so we got the sound there. I press start. Even though I didn't get any copyright strikes or warnings for playing the Star Wars sound, I was going to say Star Trek, because hey, I know most of you guys here like Star Trek, man, over Star Wars. Still baffed about that, but hey, man, you like it, you like what you like. Not going to criticize you for it. Okay, I think this is what we got to on the previous version as well, so it kind of froze here. So let's do the Battle for Naboo. Now I think this game kind of looked good, but like the Naboo starfighter it just looks rubbish, man. Neil can see a TIE fighter. Excellent. Yeah, if you can squint your eyes. Okay. Do you remember the cheat codes where you could be the TIE fighter? They're all different cheat codes for Star Wars Rogue Squadron. You could be, was there one? I think you could be like a car in one of them as well, like a Cadillac or something. That was interesting. Sorry, I've just got all these memories coming back. Yeah, Daniel, remember guys, try and keep them in block capitals, but I did pick up Buster Move 2 and 99, no problem. Coming up next, actually, Buster Move 2 and 99, no problem. Written down. Battle for Naboo is a difficult game to... Okay, yeah, I just remember all the Star Wars ones being difficult. So let's do episode 1 Racer, which I'm not sure if the expansion pack was required or it was just something that made something better in there, because there were some games where it was a requirement. There were some games where it was like, if you've got the expansion, you'll get something a little extra for buying the expansion. Yeah, we've definitely, Neil, we've definitely come a long way. Okay, so that's all the Star Wars games done. Now let's do Buster Move. Okay, so we do 99 first, because that's further up on the list, and then we'll do 2 after. Any requests, guys, keep coming in. If not, I'm going to pop over to the Japanese folder and do that to Sumi to Batsu. That was requested. Okay, so we've got something here. We've got a menu that kind of booted up. So what's happening now? Oh, wow, streaming for 53 minutes. Honestly, guys, I don't know how come time just goes so quickly when I'm streaming. I end up streaming late at night. I'll tell you what, when I go back to work, man, all this luxury that I've got now it's just gonna stop. Like oh, there's sound there. Yeah, so with work it'll be like a one. Yeah, it'll be difficult to get the streams, because where I'm streaming in the bedroom as well, my wife, she won't be doing adventure night with the kids. The kids' school will be back on. All the luxuries that, so I guess I should really enjoy it while I can. And I'm definitely enjoying it. Buster Move 2 Arcade Edition. So 99, black screen, and a little bit of sound. Do you know what? Mortal Kombat Trilogy, one of them you can get into game. We'll go for all the Mortal Kombat games anyway. So, yeah, one of them you can get into game. There's no graphics, but the energy bars are there, and you can actually hear the special moves. So if you actually do inputs for the moves, you can hear it. Okay, so this is, which one was this? Okay, so this is Buster Move 2. And yeah, we're kind of, we've got the sound. Oh wow, that sounds really loud. I've got it turned down, but that went up quite high. Press B button to continue without saving. I think I pressed the B button. Okay. Okay, so that's the B button here. Okay, let's see. No, okay, I'm moving it. Okay, what's the start the game with the default settings? Move arrow, press A button to select. Come on, let me into the game. Why is it? Honestly, look, right, so now I'm here. I'm not pressing anything. Press the A button to select. Okay, so now I'm moving it down. Nope. Okay, so let's try up. Nope. 2. Why can't I get into the game? That's really weird, because usually there's a couple of options. Okay. Now I'm just spamming it down. Let's see. No. Okay, continue without saving. Press B button. If you have a controller pack with Buster Move save. Okay, press A to continue. Continue without saving. Press the B button. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, guys, this is kind of annoying. Now I'm just spamming stuff. Oh, okay. Are we in somewhere? Did the spam work? Okay, well, it done something. We're away from that. Sorry, did someone else say something there? Let's have a look. Okay, MK Trilogy. Okay, 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 Auto Milli Lamborghini. That kind of loaded up in the video I done a few days ago. Lambo. It's got different Japanese games, so I mentioned, like America, some options don't work. Okay, cool. Maybe. All right, so that's really it for Buster Move, man. That was partially frustrating. Right, we're going to do the Mortal Kombat games now, starting with Trilogy, because that's the one that was requested. So, okay. Right, let's do this. Okay, Mortal Kombat Trilogies. And then I guess we'll work our way up. Okay, one of them you have to spam start, I think. No. I thought Trilogy was the one that may have worked, actually. Is California Speed a game? I'm going to write that down, Daniel. Okay. Right. That's a no-go. So let's go mythologies. I don't remember mythologies working, but hey, who knows? There was stuff that I was quite surprised at Resident Evil, to be honest. Resident Evil actually kind of booted into game, and we got silhouettes. Yeah, like fantastic. Here we are with Mortal Kombat mythologies. Okay, no go. So it must have been Mortal Kombat 4 that went into game then. What I do find really funny is the Midway Arcades collection, or greatest hits, whatever it's called, that didn't boot up this time. So was it Adventure Tackle, or was it Fuzzy that told me that you get into this if you spam the start button? I think it might have been this one, yeah, the one with the sound in the beginning, and we did get that sound, or we've got that sound. I think I'm picking stuff. Diddy Kong Racing? Yeah, sure, we can do that. Let me just let me just spam before I write that down. Reptile. Okay, so Reptile. Did I pick Reptile?
Round 1, fight.
Okay, this is what we got last time. So. Oh, okay. Hey guys, look. I'm moving, I'm jumping around. Let's try and do a special. Oh, no, I want to go back into that. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, guys, that looks so cool. It's almost like you've gone to a Mortal Kombat art show. It's weird because you have to use the C buttons. I'm doing down forward and I'm pressing right on the right analog stick to do this move. Oh, I just threw my weapon at him. Okay, legit, this core is cool. Yeah, give me a sec. I will write down Smash Brothers and we will do that. So, okay, so going on what we had last time, we've got more graphics for Mortal Kombat. Definitely more graphics. Okay, so I think... Okay, I throw my weapon like that. Wow, look at that, guys. It's like Shadow Fighter. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Look, you can see his little ding dong hanging down there. Guys, off topic a little bit. Right, let me write down the name. Diddy Kong Racing, Kirby 64. Absolutely. Okay, what we got after Kirby? We've got Super Smash. Okay. Yep, written down. Okay. Yeah, this is looking... It's looking much better. Let's see if... so here we go. I've got into the next fight. Okay. I wonder if it's to do with what stage you're on. So you know, it's like rendering certain type of graphics so you can see. Because look, we're playing now, but I can't see anything. Yeah, I can't. There's nothing I can see. So, but this was super interesting. Which Mortal Kombat was this? Because I always forget. Okay, Mortal Kombat 4. So Mortal Kombat 4 was the one we got into game. Mortal Kombat Mythologies, which I don't think anyone wants to play. I think that game was supposed to be really, really bad. And then Mortal Kombat Trilogy, no joy on that either. So we are in round 2. Oh, I'm fighting Scorpion. Okay, right, let's do another game because this is where it's gone to now. But definitely better. Outlines, yeah, Mr. McKay Trilogy game. Okay, cool, nice one. Okay, we've got the Lambo game in here now, so let me just cross this out. Okay, that's next now, automatically because someone else requested that, so. Here we go. So this we got kind of into game, and I think I remember seeing like a, you know, like Knight Rider where you see the red front. It was just like a little red front, and it kind of got into game if I remember correctly. So let's see if we can replicate something and do that.
Get ready.
Let's see if we get more than that. It was like a red, like you know, one horizontal line and 2 vertical lines attached to that. Oh, okay, right. So those were the windscreens we were looking at of the car going around. That looks like the windows, doesn't it? I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks like, here you go. Right now, that's the windscreen, and look, that's the side windows on the Lamborghini, and that's the back window, which is small. So, right, Robotron 64, bud, absolutely. Why not? Because that kind of did boot up, didn't it, Robotron? So we might be able to get a little bit further. So, yeah, let's do this. I'm really hoping we can get in game. I kind of pressed B there, so I've probably gone back out. Is it going to let me in game? Hopefully it does.
Get ready.
Yeah, so this is kind of like what we got in the last one as well. So we're racing. I'm turning the car. Look, left, right, left. Let's go right now. Here we go. But there's not really much else, to be honest, and it was pretty much the same on the last call. But maybe I spammed the button so much I didn't get to like spin my car and have a look. But that's definitely enough of Auto Mini Lamborghini. Next is California Speeder Game. Someone wrote that in chat. It is okay, cool, nice one. Oh, let me turn the sound down, guys. Sorry about that. Let's get that down until this loads. Like I said, guys, if you're just tuned in and you're listening to this on headphones, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Okay, something's happened there. They're going to load. Right, let's give it a reset. Maybe something different will happen. Let's do the start stat spam. Okay. Yo, we got a buzzing soundtrack. Okay, I pressed the button. And I heard like a little rev there. Hey, Mr. T-Bone SF. Okay, I like that name. T-Bone SF. Is that San Francisco or is that Street Fighter? I'm gonna say Street Fighter because Street Fighter is so cool.
On your mark, get set, go!
We're racing, guys. We are racing. Look, left, right. The left and right is working. I've got no idea where I'm going as I go into the darkness. Okay. Still so many more games booting up. I don't think we tried this game previously. So thank you for mentioning California Speed. But yeah, man, let's move on to the next one. Booting up, getting into it. Oh, next one, Diddy Kong. I'm kind of excited about this now. From what I understand, Diddy Kong is a good racer, but I feel with Mario Kart being around, Mario Kart just overshadowed this thing completely. Yeah, maybe it does, Neil. Maybe it uses different colors. It's weird, like the sound for some games is louder than others, even if I have the sound set to like a lower level. At the moment, I've got it down set to like minus 15 decibels. So. Okay, this is Diddy Kong. I saw something flash there. Let's reset it and let's do the fuzzy technique. Spam that start button. Nope. Oh, hold on. Nope. Nah, no joy. Okay, so J Deluxe, to be honest, the advice I can give you is I went on to the MiSTer, I went on to test builds and the latest version of the core there. I don't think it was the CIC one. It's called, it's marked 18th of August. So that's the one you want to look at. Sorry, let me just load the next game. And make sure you're on the latest MiSTer Unstable, yeah? You need to download the latest MiSTer Unstable, which is on the Discord under Unstable Nightlies. It's probably, you know, very near the bottom or very near the bottom. I think there was a couple of updates for some other cores. So yeah, once you've got those in, you're good. Also add vampires text file, because that automatically loads about the options that you need, and it's getting a lot more games booting, and that might be a big contributing factor towards this. New asteroids, yeah, sure, we can try that out. Yeah, there was some graphics without sound on Diddy Kong for sure when it started there, J Deluxe. So yeah, yeah, J Deluxe, yeah. So no, yeah. Was it? What game was this again? Okay, so Kirby, guys. Okay, Kirby went. Let me reset it and then spam that start button and B and A just to see. Okay, is that Kirby there on the left? Has it crashed even before it done anything? All right, let's do that again. And let me try spam the buttons once we see that kind of light screen after this one. No? Okay. Okay. So it kind of crashes on this part. One more attempt. I'm not going to press anything now just to see how far it goes. But it seems like once you kind of press start and it gets to the screen where it appears to be Kirby there on the left hand side, it just kind of crashes. Okay, no worries, J Deluxe. Yeah, just make sure you've got the latest MiSTer Unstable. I always recommend, like, so what I've got on the MiSTer, I've got one of those kind of stack cases that I can't remember what they're called, the sandwich one, and it's the one where this when you put the micro SD in, it can miss the slot and fall down. So what a big shout out to Andy Doe, man. Andy Doe, really cool guy. He recommended that I get an extension. So I've got an extension that goes into the micro SD slot and I plug an SD card into that. And I've got a few different SD cards. I've got one that I just keep for unstable stuff and mess around, because at one point I messed up my micro SD card and I kind of had to redo everything. So that's why I've got a vanilla one that I keep. It's got the normal build on there. I don't mess anything. Neil, name the title of the 2D one that you want and I'll put it on there, man. We've probably got someone's mentioned asteroids in there as well. So yeah, sorry, going back to we're going to do Smash Brothers next because that's on the list. Is it Smash? Is it Super Smash or is it Smash? It's got to be Super Smash Brothers then. Yep, Super Smash Brothers. So yeah, so I'll keep like a vanilla one, and I'll keep one just to kind of mess about with as well. I mean, I recommend if you're going to mess around a lot, maybe micro SDs are fairly cheap now, so you can get one to test on. But ultimately, you can just rename your normal one, Mr. Main, whatever, Mr. Old, and then you know you can chop and change it anyway, however you kind of want to do it. You don't need multiple micro SD cards. It's fairly easy to do without them. Right, so that's Smash Brothers. Whoever requested that's gone. Right, Robotron 64. I'm quite excited about. Yeah, J Deluxe, I'm really impatient as well. The amount of times I do something out of impatience and then I ended up spending longer cleaning up my mess, and I think to myself, why didn't I just pay a bit of attention and do it? I'll never learn. I'll just want to rush into stuff, you know. But I completely get that. I do that almost on a daily basis. Robotron 64. Okay, so I'm expecting good things with this. Asteroids Hyper, yep, we've got asteroids on the list there, Neil. Someone already mentioned that, so thanks for mentioning that again. That is actually next. So okay, this game is very psychedelic. We got to like a face that I can't only describe as, there we go, it's that face there. Okay, it looks a little bit better, but it's still a damn ugly face. Okay, especially like now it's like rotating up and down. Right, are we gonna get into game? I don't. Oh, we're in game, guys. Shit, Robotron is working. And it was working. It's gone. Right, I'm going to have to go for a reset and try that again. We got into Robotron. Robotron, here we come. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, like everyone says on YouTube, hitting that like button really does help. It helps the video and get out there to more people. It helps the channel get out there. So guys, Robotron. Okay, you know what? Legit, this game is good. One of my mates, he loves Robotron. Like, the guy loves the game. Okay, we just completed a level on Robotron, and here I am on the next level. He absolutely, like, he loves this game, man. I can see why he likes it. This is a good game. Is there things I'm not supposed to shoot here? Am I supposed to save these guys? They look... Oh, yes, I'm supposed to save those guys. They look innocent. I'm not too familiar with Robotron. But, wow. Like, guys, legit, this game is working. Wow. Okay, so I can see what the appeal is, man. You got to save those dudes. There you go. Let's save you. I want to save you, man. All right, let's save this person here as well. But, man, there's quite a challenge to this because there's a lot of stuff to shoot. And, yeah, you don't want to shoot the good guys, you know. You want to rescue them. But wow, guys, we're in game. We are legit. This is playable. Okay, cool. Right, we're gonna move on to the next game. But you know what? This is awesome. Like, really, really good. Whoever said Robotron, hats off to you. I'm not actually wearing a hat. Don't usually wear a hat indoors. I do wear a baseball cap sometimes to cover my bald patch, but I embrace the baldness, man. I'm not shy of it. I do like a baseball cap though, because I just like baseball caps, but I don't know how to clean them. Once the sweat and everything gets in there and they go a bit nasty, I have to just dash them away, man. My sister-in-law made me a really, really good Street Fighter one with Sagat doing a tiger shot. She hand drew it on there. There you go. Asteroids Hyper 64 coming right up. Yeah, and then I really liked it, man. I've got it now, but there's so much sweat that's sucked in on the side. It's just kind of ruined it. Okay, so yes, seems legit. Flashing line at the bottom. Okay, yeah, so asteroids, not really getting much. Give it one final reset. Unless that thing's kind of stuck there and it makes you watch it. Guys, I can't believe the amount of games we've gotten into. Like, this has been like probably the most successful stream in regard to how many games we've gotten into. Like, wow. Like, so the first stream I done was less than a week ago for the Nintendo 64. I think it might have been Monday. Was it Monday? I don't know. Maybe Sunday or Monday. we're at Friday now. It's less than a week and we have just made so much progress. Like Robert is on it, markun has been helping him with stuff, Vampire's been loading in the settings. Like a lot of people are involved, and this is definitely not a case of too many cooks spoil the broth. Right, does anyone want a game? Okay, Captain must dad mode. Yeah, proper man. But yeah, no, I do like baseball, but I've just been buying cheap ones now, like plain black ones. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go for a Japanese game that someone requested today. So Tosumi no Batsu. Okay, so let's go. Hopefully I've got it. I've only got a handful of Japanese games, but I think I haven't got that one. Sorry. Let's go for a random Japanese one until someone names something. I'll go for the first one on the list, 64 Dozumu. No idea what it is or what it means. But guys, if you want more games that we haven't tested, block capitals, please fire away. WWF No Mercy, no problem. J Deluxe, Virtual Pro Wrestling, we can do that. That's a Japanese one. So we'll do Virtual Wrestling next. I do have part 1 and part 2 of that. Okay, what the heck has just loaded? Okay, because I'm writing stuff down. Okay, this didn't load last time, so we're good with the Japanese ones. Virtual Pro Wrestling, okay. Okay, we will do part 1 and part 2 of that. Rome was definitely not built in a day, and this core wasn't built in a day, but damn man, is it quick. What is this? Is this a sumo game? This has got to be a sumo game. What's it called? Azumu. So there's actually a sumo game out for the Mega Drive. I did a video on it. Yeah, it's a sumo game. There's a sumo game for the Mega Drive that I checked out recently, and guys, like, it was it's such a great game. It's so funny. I didn't fully know how to play it, but it just kind of felt. Tim, we've already done F-Zero. I don't think we got into game on it, but it was done earlier on the stream. Maybe towards the end we'll do it again. But once we kind of get through games we haven't got through. I see battle tanks there. Just want to remind everyone, I am picking them up when they're in lowercase because chat isn't going crazy and I'm able to keep up. But do try and get them in block capitals so they do stand out. So yeah, like I said, Tim, F-Zero's done. Okay. So what happened there? That didn't. Are we in anything? No, I think that's crashed. Let's go for part 2 of that. Interesting. The sequel to the sumo game, a Japanese only one. So if we can, actually, I don't mind staying on the Japanese folder. Yeah, Tim, no worries, but thanks for joining, man. Do appreciate that. Yeah, we can try. We're going to do battle tanks, dude. We'll do battle tanks because we've not done that. F-Zero, we might give it. Let me just kind of write that in a corner here. We'll try that again. Why not? You know what? Let's do it again. Once we get after we do the virtual wrestling and battle tanks, let's do F-Zero. Let's give it another shot because sometimes something doesn't work the first time or it crashes. Okay, so this is part 2 of that game. It doesn't work the first time. Maybe it's going to work again. So we're going to try it. We're going to go F-Zero because hey, I want to do your request. I know we've done it at the beginning of the stream, and we'll do it. So let's get through a few the next Japanese game, which is Virtual Pro Wrestling, which I know was on there. And a big shout out to a video game esoteric man who kind of helped me get these Japanese games up and running. So big shout out. If you haven't, I'm sure most of you guys know him and have checked out his channel. But yeah, awesome guy, really good channel, and he actually advises me on a lot of stuff. We talk a lot. Really cool guy, man. If you're not subscribed to his channel, then check it out. Daniel there, Dual Heroes, I have got that. But we will do okay, so yeah, that looks like that kind of never ending one. So Virtual Pro Wrestling 64 next, and let's see if it loads. Not expecting it to, but hey, if it does, awesome. Brian is saying Airball the 64, not a problem. Let's do that. Let's just write these down. Okay, so right, so next up, we've got WWF No Mercy, and then we've got Battle Tanks, and then F-Zero, and then whatever else came after that. So let's get out of the Japanese folder for now. And let's go back into just the N64 one. So, okay, WWF No Mercy. Let's see, interesting. No, I wasn't really into wrestling games around the era of the N64. At least I don't remember being into wrestling. I don't remember trying many of these. I know they were popular, but I remember at the time, because I did have a game shop, and it was at the time the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox generation were quite new when I opened my game shop. But PlayStation 1 and N64 were still around. But PlayStation wrestling games seem to be a lot more popular than N64 ones anyway. Okay, let's do battle tanks now. Okay, so okay, there are two different ones then, battle tanks and battle tanks. Okay, battle tanks global assault. So let's do the vanilla version, battle tanks. See if that works. Yeah, we can do wet tricks that actually worked last time. So maybe it'll go a little bit further this time as well. Awesome stuff. Right. Okay. So, right, that's the vanilla battle tanks. Not really much happening there. Let's give it a reset for good measure, just to see if it does anything. And it's just giving us the black screen. Okay, so let's go battle tanks global assault now. I'm not really familiar with these games. There was a game I had on PSVR, like Battlezone, I think it was, a tank one. That was quite funky, man. Okay, I should really use my VR. I bought not for the PS5. I don't have a PS5, the PS4, and I only used it like maybe a maximum of 10 hours, and it's just there. I need to use it. I've got like the Star Wars stuff for it, you know, Vader or whatever it's called. Excite Bike 64. That is definitely getting me excited, and that is something we definitely need to do. Okay, so we've got F-Zero coming. So I know we've done it before, but let's test it again because it has been requested a few times after from people that join in. So this is for you guys, and you know what? Maybe it's gonna boot. Who knows that? Who knows? Who knows? We're gonna know in a minute. And spamming start, pressing a few buttons, seeing if anything happens. Nope. And let's give it a reset and not press anything, just see if it happens. Because sometimes I'm surprised. What's happening is sometimes I think something's crashed, it's not going to work. And it's happened on a few games here. You know, you guys are witnesses to that. As I was trying to reset and load up another game, like it just started working. So I'd have to stop loading the other game and watch for a little bit longer. Jet Force Gemini sounds good to me, Neil. Yeah, okay, so nothing is happening with F-Zero. So next up we've got a game called Dual Heroes. Here we go, Dual Heroes. Oh, do you know what? No one's mentioned Donald Duck. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna put Donald Duck on the disc for all on the list for all of us, because we kind of got into game on Donald Duck. Now it's not a game I'm ever interested in playing, but hey, we'll do it. Okay, so this is Dual Heroes. We kind of got into game, and I like HUDs and stuff. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I was never into those games, you know. Never. My brothers used to rinse them on the PlayStation. And who remembers Tony Hawk on the GBA? That was actually a very, very well-made game. My brothers got that on launch when we got the GBA, man, and they smashed that game. Which one I didn't mind too much, you know. Look. Oh, I'm waiting for my new Neo Geo pad, bro. I'm waiting for it. I ordered it. Like, what really sucks is, like, all the guys in the States could pre-order it from Amazon USA. It wasn't on Amazon UK. I was checking. In the end, I bought it from the official 8-bit dough store on AliExpress, and it's saying that it's waiting to reach the last destination in London. Now, okay, so this isn't, sorry, Dual Heroes isn't working. It's saying that I should be getting it literally any day now. Any day between now and I think the 21st or the 20th. I can't wait for it because, you know, the reviews are out and I wanted to do a review of that to kind of get it out there. But yeah, I mean, I'll do a review anyway because I'll test it on all the devices I've got available. But yeah, I was kind of hoping to get it, and I kind of bought it more. I don't like the Neo Geo Pocket controller, especially not for fighting games. It was okay for some other stuff, but yeah, Video Game Esoterica said it's his favorite one, and I was like, all right, let me try it, and I'll do a review on it as well. So Airball the 64 is next, guys. Oh, I'm on that. Yeah, okay. So J Deluxe, where are you based? Are you UK as well, or are you somewhere else? Because I got it. I ordered it like, I can't even remember now, a week and a half ago. So maybe even more, maybe even a couple of weeks ago. I don't recall, but I do remember getting it. Right, Neil, we've tried Donkey Kong, and you just get the expansion pack window saying you need an expansion pack. So that's not going to work, and that's something not worth trying again, because we just get into the warning in there, the notification saying, you know, you don't meet the criteria. Basically, you need that expansion pack. Right, next is Wet Tricks. So, I'm expecting good things with this, because this worked last time, where it got us into game last time. Okay, Gex 64. Let's do Gex 64. Gex, however you say it. I'm not sure how far we got into Gex, or if we didn't at all. Okay, Wet Tricks. What's going on? Oh, here we go. This is an interesting game, and I wonder if anyone actually played it. Yo, Mike Jackson in the house. Welcome, Pixel Cherry Ninja channel member. Receive money of your controller. Let me know. Okay. Well, Mike Jackson, I haven't got anything to compare it to. I never ever held or played, or I don't think even saw a Neo Geo CD console, so I can't compare it to anything. The only thing I could slightly compare it to is maybe the Neo Geo Pocket controller. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the Neo Geo Pocket, stick, because when I play fighting games on there, often when I'm trying to move it down back to block, and I do play my cousin on it when I go around this house. Okay, that's Crash, but Wet Tricks is pretty much the same. So I do play my cousin on, we link up two Neo Geo Pockets that he's got, and whenever I move it down back, I'm just moving it down, I end up eating combos, but I would like to try it out. So I can't compare it to the original controller, but hey, you know, at least I can test it to see, is it playable, is it good? I'll try a variety of games with it to see how I get on. Right, next up we have got a bit. Do you know what, Neil? At this rate, I will not be surprised even if it's sooner, man. The guy's just on fire, man. Pirates Sephiroth. Hee hee. Cool. Okay, so next up we've got Excite Bike. Exciting times with a core, exciting times on a bike. Let's do this. Okay, Excite Bike 64. Okay. Oh, let me turn that down, guys, and spare your ears. Okay, and oh, okay, Excite Bike is looking good, guys. Yeah, do you know what? I was gonna get Mike Jackson. I was gonna get a Neo Geo Pocket. My cousin bought one really cheap on eBay for like £60, and then he modded it with one of the backlit screens, and he said to me I can have it at cost. And then I was like, okay, the core's going to be out soon. I'm not the biggest fan of the Analog Pocket controller, but I actually prefer the Analog Pocket controller to the Neo Geo Pocket controller. I just couldn't get on with a Neo Geo Pocket controller for fighting games. I'm not the biggest fan of the Analog Pocket one, but I prefer it. But that's just my personal choice. Maybe if I played it more, I'd kind of get used to it. So I kind of turned it down at cost. Tim Watson, Dreamcast, hopefully it will happen. I know I spoke to Electronash the other day, man. The guy's still working hard on it. I've probably got a couple of things to kind of show in tomorrow's news video about the Dreamcast stuff, but obviously that's not for the DE10 Nano. Hopefully in future we will get some cheaper, more powerful FPGAs. It looks like it might be happening from a company called, I think, is it Speed and Tang. So will be awesome. Okay, Brian, is that a game? Wait, Lele Country Club, never heard of it, but we can try it. Okay, country. Sorry, guys, just writing some stuff down. Okay, so this was Excite Bike. Excite Bike kind of got me excited when I saw that, but it didn't work. Next up, Jet Force Gemini. I don't think I've ever played this, but I remember seeing TV adverts for this, and it looked really, really good. It just looked like such a wicked game, man. Okay, so Neil, I've got the Redream emulator. I've got the premium version, so I can do whatever I want with it. It runs really well, but I want it to play. The main reason I want a Dreamcast above everything is to play the arcade perfect version of Capcom vs SNK 2. There's too much input latency. All the Dreamcast emulators I've tried, whether it's Recast, Redream, I can't remember what the other one's called. They've all got, there's just so much latency on there. It makes playing fighting games horrible. And that's why I don't like it. Like Redream is a great emulator, so if I play a visual novel on it, yeah man, like it's cool. So I'm doing the Donald Duck game next to myself. Yo Nozomu Yoshi's Story, absolutely. Yeah, so that's my issue with the Dreamcast. Now I don't feel latency as much on 3D games. Like 3D games I'm okay with certain emulation. What else is there? I've got nothing against emulation. I'm not a snob at all. Like I use emulation all the time. In fact, I even emulate stuff on a handheld Android I've got, and Android has got so much latency. Sorry, Brian, golf game, is that game called Golf Game, or is it a different title, you know? Give me the exact title if you can. But I wrote down Golf Game anyway on the latest, so maybe we can look at that. Yeah, do you know what, Tim? I just don't. Right, okay. So the issues I've got is I'm limited to the space I've got in the bedroom. If I put it in the front room, I'll need the HDMI mod anyway. I don't have a CRT. Then my kids have overtaken the front room. I haven't got access to that. That's why I want like an FPGA. I don't mind. I'll wait for it. If I've only got a couple of friends that play CVS2, and when I meet up with them, they can actually. I can actually just play their Dreamcast. But if I get a Dreamcast, I'm gonna have to buy a couple of analog sticks. I'm gonna have to buy a couple of Brook boards that let me use my existing analog sticks. When I add everything together, it's quite a costly thing to put out. But honestly, more than anything, it's playing one game. It's playing Capcom versus SNK 2. Never a Marvel player. I'm not really fussed about that. But yeah, so I don't. You know, money's. Yeah, if I had a limitless amount of money and a limitless amount of space, I'd have a lot more consoles. There'll be a lot of stuff that I think, okay, it's not on MiSTer, let me actually get the console. I bought a PS2 when I went on holiday, man, like I hacked one. It's really cheap, it was like £25. It's sitting in the cupboard, I haven't even used it. I got them to show me it working when I bought it. But yeah, man, it was just, yeah, just... Okay, so I'm Donald Duck here. Let's do a bit of controlling, yeah. Yeah, just kind of would like it, you know. I've got CRT in my shed. I just can't. I can put it in my room, but it'll be an eyesore, man. And I don't think my wife will appreciate it. And my wife puts up with so much of my other stuff that I don't want to take. I don't want to take the P too much, you know. Right? Let's. Yeah. The latency definitely kills, man. Yo, is Electron Ash? Oh, Electron Ash! What's happening, bruv? Right now I have the theme from Go. Yeah, stuff gets stuck in your head, man. Go ahead. Electron Ashes in the house, man. Wicked. All right, so that's Donald Duck. Next up, we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So let's do some Tony Hawk's. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Okay, yep. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Here we go. So Donald Duck, we've got the same thing. Oops, sorry guys, let me clear your ears. WAF. WAF acceptance factor. Yeah, my wife puts up with a lot, man. She puts up with a lot, so I kind of know where my limits are, you know, and then I don't go beyond that. Right, okay, so look, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the first one. Let's give it a reset, and then I'm gonna go through all of them because Tony Hawk's 2 and 3. Yeah, sorry. Tony Hawk's 2 and 3 are on this. We'll try them as well. Sorry, I was reading the comments as well. Neil, Third Strike, unfortunately, it's not arcade perfect. And I think the version that's on the Dreamcast is, I think it's version A, the one without unblockables. But it's definitely not arcade perfect. You know, it's like the Naomi games, like CPS1. Sorry, let's load the next Tony Hawk's. The Naomi games, like CVS2, Capcom vs SNK 2, Marvel vs Capcom 2, they're arcade perfect. CPS3 games, then they're not arcade perfect. They might be decent on the Mega Drive, but to be honest, I would rather play Third Strike on Final Burn Neo using Run Ahead than on the Dreamcast. But hopefully, Hotego in time, it looks like it's not going to be for some time, will actually make the CPS3 core. And that's one of the reasons I got my MiSTer with anticipation of getting CPS3. And it looks like it should become a reality, but you know, quite far away. Right, let's go Pro Skater 3 now anyway. So Tony Hawk games are not working. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what, J Deluxe, I never tried Jet Set Future for... I never tried it for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I kind of vaguely remember seeing it now, but I don't remember too much about it. Okay, I haven't. What's Doctor V64? Is that like a flash cart or something? Not something I'm familiar with. Well, the Saturn Core Tim is coming along nicely. Sorry, something happening. Let me try press some of the buttons. Okay, so we've got Tony Hawk 3. We've got a square in the middle of the screen, and I've pressed buttons, which is, sorry, it was a rectangle. Me and my measurements. Do you know what's really bad? We had one of the sites at my work was closing, and we were handing it over to the construction company. And before it went, we can kind of go in there and take whatever we want. And they had like a monitor in, and I think it was one of those PVMs. It had some weird settings at the back. It's only after my mate told me I should have taken it. It was actually quite a good monitor. Okay. Oh, guys, I've turned the sound down because this is the Ace of Spades by Motorhead. And the reason I've turned it down is, well, you've kind of guessed it. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So we're going to move on to something else. What's after Tony Hawk's? I might just get it. There was enough of that in there to kind of do that. So the next thing, I think CPS through, I don't know. I think it was 18 months when Ortega said it about 4 or 5 months ago. So if that roadmap still is going on, it's going to take over a year from now, or around a year from now anyway. Right, let's go Gex or Jex, however you say it, 64. Someone said they had a good thing with that. So let's go Gex 64. Yep, okay, that's that one here. Man, Motorhead got me, man. Motorhead got me. I can definitely feel, yep, you know what? It's not happening. Oh, nice, man, nice. Well, you know, there's something really interesting about Lemmy, right? He drank so much that his doctor said to him that you have to keep drinking, because if you stop drinking, you will die. At least that's what a guy at work told me, but I don't see why he would bullshit. He was quite an honest guy, to be honest. So, oh, we've got something happening here. Got what game it was now. Okay, so it was Gex 64. I can hear sound effects when I'm pressing buttons, but I'm not really getting much else there apart from the darkness. But the little, oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I just saw Shadow Gex there, running around for a bit. Let's do a bit more spamming, see what we get. I was never into ZZ Top, you know. Ash wasn't ever into them, man. It was always like Megadeth, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Skid Row, Love Hate. They were like my favorite bands. Even Faith No More. Wasn't too much into Soundgarden, even though, like, I'll admit Chris Cornell had a great voice. Okay, there's something happening here, but it's difficult to see that lizard. I'm pressing A, so I can see him jumping there. Hey! Okay, I don't know where I'm going or where I'm jumping. Do you know what it is? If my wife actually watched me doing these N64 streams, I think she'll thinking like I've just reached new heights of insanity. She'll be like, I know you like your retro games, but I got no idea what is going on here. And here I am. I'm just moving the analog stick right, and I'm just pressing that A button, and that's pretty much everything that I've done here. I think I've done a Sonic style 360 there, or a Star Fox do a barrel roll, since we are on the subject of the Nintendo 64. Okay, is this like, am I in the overworld? Am I supposed to get into a level or something? Yeah, this feels like I'm just going round and round. Okay, let's have a look at something. Let's go. What was next? Right, so Gex kind of loads up. It does things. So the next one is, was it Whale County? Oh, so bad. Sometimes I can't read my own writing. Okay. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay. Wicked. However, I wrote it just to kind of get me the thing. Okay, so next up, Yoshi's Story. That's cool. We've done 3 post-its. We're on the 4th one now. Okay, so this is whatever. How'd you say that game? We're Waylo Country Club, the Golf Classics. Oh, okay. Someone said golf game, and I said name the game, and this is what they've done. So let's see. Okay, we got. Oh, sorry, I turned the sound down. Let me turn the sound back up, guys, because I did get a little bit of a chime there. Okay, let's look at them in the chat. Okay. Them used to play in one of the main arcade music. Oh wow, wicked. Oh, wicked, nice. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even really listen to much new music anymore. Napalm Death, I heard of them, but it was like Slayer as well, man. That was some mad stuff. Like, you had to watch them live. Like, you couldn't just like them by listening to them without seeing them live, because it was just too mad. That was too heavy for my thing, man. Jackson Tamagotchi. No, Tim, we have not tried Wipeout. Let's add that to the list, because that's a good one to try out. Pilot Wing 64, let's whack that on there as well. Okay, anyone tried? Well, I think we tried Doom 64, but let me write down Doom again. Hey, you know what? Mike Jackson, you're a channel member, so if you ask for a game, if we've done it again, we will do it just for you, bud. In the event that it might work, and you know, plus I have to treat you like a VIP. Everyone's a VIP, but you're a VIP. Okay, right. Let's see if this country club game works and we can get into some golfing, guys. Okay, I'm spamming stuff. Not much is happening though. Okay, so this is the golf country club. You can probably hear me spamming my buttons. I'm spamming like there is no tomorrow. Wicked. All right, so that was a cut. Right, so next up is Yoshi's Story. But you know what? What I won't do, Mike Jackson, though, is I won't let you jump the queue, because you know I'm one of them guys that I believe in the queue system, man. Yeah, I hate it when people jump in the queue, like absolutely anywhere. I don't even jump the queues, whether it's a traffic lane or whether it's anyone else there, and it's one of the most annoying things, man. It's jumping the queue. Okay, so this is Yoshi's Story. So this previously didn't work, but we've had a lot of titles that weren't previously working, and we weren't expecting to see them working, but they're working. So, well, Yoshi's Story is a no-go, but I will like to give it a reset. Nah, that's a no-go. Okay, so we are on post-it number 4. Yeah, do you know what? I forget that Wipeout was out for the Nintendo 64. I'll check it on the list if it was, because I remember around that generation, I kind of always associated it with a PlayStation. If anyone remembers a club in the UK, in London, called Ministry of Sound, when the PlayStation first came out, they actually had setups with Wipeout there, PlayStations with Wipeout setups on there. Right, oh, sorry, that was golf game. We've already done that. Wipeout is actually next, believe it or not. So let's go and find that. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Wipeout 64. Oh, okay. It's always nice when we get that kind of mashup screen and it kind of goes out of that. What a Wipeout sounds when you run out of toilet paper. That's actually quite funny. Yeah. I never, do you know what? Like, I've been to Ministry of Sound. I went there. I didn't see what all the hype was about, man. I think it was overrated, but I never went there when they had PlayStations. If they did, I never ever saw them. Cruising Exotica. Yeah, we could try the cruising games as well, man. Cruising Exotica. Okay, so this is Wipeout. Wipeout is a no-go, guys. Pilot Wings we didn't have success with, but let's see if this new update has brought us anything. Hold on. We just got sound there. So before we go Pilot Wings, so this is the interesting thing. Sometimes when I go to load a game, something happens. So, okay, I just saw a little bit of a graphic or something there. So I'm going to spam the button and hope for the best.
Welcome to Clyde's
Oh, Wipeout's kind of working. We're in game. It's booted up. Yeah, so... okay, cool. Yeah, no, in UK it was known as like the Super Club, but honestly, the sound system I thought was lackluster, man. I don't think it was that good. It was advertised as as like the best club. It had like the, you know, big name DJs in there. But I was into a lot of the underground stuff, man. I used to DJ myself as well, so I was into like UK garage, man. And very rarely was that ever in Ministry of Sound. Ministry of Sound was always like more house, which I didn't mind some house. But okay, guys, we're in Wipeout. And this is the fastest I've ever gone in darkness. You can see some like the speed raise there and whatnot. And I don't know, there's some electrifying stuff. I don't know what that effect is. And I just blew up. So I probably bumped into a wall or something. Yeah, definitely a flare race is quite funny. I'll tell you what, guys, like, I look at this stream and I think, what the hell are we doing? We're looking at dark games, we're watching flares racing, and this has probably been my most successful stream. I think I've had the most concurrent. Previously to this, it was 41 people concurrent, and I think in this stream it went above that, still in the 40s, but higher than 41. And we're just watching like lightning stuff, a little ray of light, and yeah, we're all loving it. Like, it's just funny. I love it. I would sit here testing this by myself, but it's always nice to have a little bit of company. This is the kind of stream that I really hope no one walks into my room. You know, someone comes in, or like, oh, my wife says, oh, your cousin just popped over, or, you know, someone popped into my room. They'll think like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? He's sitting here looking at some kind of weird star. But guys, that's Wipeout. That's kind of working, and that's one thing I like about me taking my time and being a bit slow on the menu, because while I'm doing stuff, the games just start working. You know, if I was someone else and I was a bit faster, we wouldn't get to that. So sometimes being slow does have its advantages. Oh, sound's gone. Okay, turn it down. By the time I turned it down, it was kind of done. Yeah, this is the idea of my Friday night now. Ah, okay, cool. So there you go. I didn't make it to the next checkpoint, Mike Jackson. That's why I exploded. So here we are, Pilot Wing 64. Is it something going to happen? Are we going to see some light after the darkness? Yo, Neil Karen. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, man. And hi right back at ya. Okay, well, do you know what? They've got like these new sound systems now that kind of control sound within a given environment. I thought they were using that because Finsbury Park's not too far from me. I often take the kids there. Whenever concerts there, you can't even hear the concerts when you're near there. Let's go for a reset. Yeah, so you can't really hear too much. So not sure what's going on. But to be honest, dude, I don't think I'd ever go to a festival. I think we spoke about this on a previous stream. Not sure if you were here, Ash, but yeah, I just can't do that mud rolling and all that stuff, man. I'm too domesticated. I need clean toilets, and I don't know, man. I just need that cleanliness. I don't think I could do it, you know. Yeah, I'm completely teetotal, so I just couldn't do that, you know. If I had things altering my state of mind, then yeah, quite possibly, but never in a million years now. To be honest, I think if I was at a festival, it would actually be a nightmare now. If I won tickets for it, I would give them away, or maybe I'd sell them or give them away, depends, but I would definitely not want to go there. Wicked, I like it, guys. Electron Ash knows his stuff. He's gonna say some technical stuff in here. Wicked. Right, what is next? Okay, we've got Doom 64 for our boy Mr. Mike Jackson. Right, Doom 64. Here we go, Doom 64. And it didn't load up, but you know what, Mike Jackson? Hopefully it will load up for you. Wave Race, yeah, we've not tried that. You know what, thank you, JPC2. That's a good one to try, because Wave Race got us to... we got to like the title screen and some of the video, and then that's it. It just kind of crashed. But yeah, Mike Jackson, dude, that's Doom 64, same results. So that's that. So next up is Cruising Exotica, but I think there's a couple of cruising games. So we start with what was requested, Cruising Exotica, is that how you say it? And then we'll then move on to Cruising. We'll then move on to Cruising USA. Guys, the Switch version is really, really good. It is, if you like arcade games, like, okay, the frame rate suffers a bit. I don't think it's a constant 60, but wow, man, like there's like elephants and stuff, and it's just mad. It feels like a true arcade game, you know, like a true arcade game, the type that they don't make anymore. It'd be nice to play that in an arcade machine where you're racing about and you're seeing all the spectacles. Like, I just remember the Safari level. I've not played too much of it. Yeah, I think Ash, I think the latest, and Tim, the latest update. Let me just do what game is this again? Okay, Cruising Exotica. Let's give it a reset for good measure. Yeah, the latest unstable update. It's implementing some of the N64 stuff. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Neo Karen. Yeah, Resident Evil 2, and that was like the beginning, and we kind of saw like silhouettes of the characters pushing the statues. So yeah, man, that was like that really was awesome, and it wasn't something myself. I wasn't expecting it, and I think many people in the stream weren't expecting it. But do you know what? It happened, man. It happened, and yeah, man, it looked good. That's just nice to see the progress that's being made with that. So okay, guys, so that's the cruising game's not working. We've got Wave Race. And if you want, guys, unless someone's got some other suggestions from like the American ones, we can kind of move over and try some Japanese games on in the Japanese folder that I've got. A few random ones, not like lots and lots, but yeah, we can definitely try a few. Right, Wave Race 64. Like, I'm kind of excited about this now because it kind of got to somewhere. So initially, I'm not going to press anything, and then later on, I might press something. Right, let's turn. Oh wow, okay, someone on the Discord has just posted Donkey Kong No expansion pack. Sorry, I had the Discord on my phone and I've just gone to check my battery. Donkey Kong No expansion pack, okay. Self-explanatory, crashes right before, okay. But yes, okay, so it says someone YX Calais on the Discord has posted this, saying self-explanatory for Donkey Kong 64 crashes right before the DK wrap. So wow, okay, awesome stuff. Won't have time to do everything there. Okay guys, we've gotten a little bit further in Wave Race because it didn't crash with that silhouette last time, so let's give it a reset. Sorry, I was looking at the Discord there as well. So for the next stream, hopefully if we do one, it will let me spam the button now. Okay, we didn't get here, so hopefully.
Select your watercraft.
Wow, we've gotten further into the game. JPC2, we've done all three of the Mortal Kombat games. Who got us into the game with some silhouettes. Trilogy and Mythologies doesn't work. So we're in here now. Let's press some buttons and let's see if we can do some blacked out polygon racing. I think we've crashed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've crashed. Oh, okay, that is definitely a crash. But let's go into it one more time, and I'm not going to look at chat. I'm just going to be spamming buttons, so you know I need to concentrate when I spam the buttons. Ready to rumble? I'm going to write that down straight after this. Okay, maybe I spammed it too hard there. That's what she said. Okay. Okay.
Select your watercraft, please.
Okay, look at that. Look at that jet ski in all its black beauty. Okay, so it kind of crashes. We've given it a few things. It was definitely fun. Let's do Ready to Rumble. So what's the difference? Okay, one's round 2. What was that one? Okay, Ready to Rumble. We'll do both of them, bud. We'll do both of them. Okay, good fun. Yeah, Wave Race is definitely a decent game, man. Never played much of it. I've like games with water. I don't know why. Games that are based in water sometimes, not all the time, because I did do Breath of the Wild, I've done the water part, a few games. Some of them just make me feel a little bit weird. I don't know what it is. You know, there's some people that get like motion sickness. I've got a friend who can't play like third person or like first person games. Just like moving the camera around makes him sick. The only thing that spooks me out with, there's a lot of water in a game. I can handle it. It just, I don't know what it is, man. I just feel, it makes me feel really, really weird. Okay, so what was this again? Ready to Rumble. The first one, we're kind of getting a white screen and not much there. Let me read some of the comments just to see if anything happens and actually write some other games down. So Ready to Rumble was there. And being from Black Booty, Top Gear Rally. Yep, we can try it. We can try that, Daniel. Right, in regard to Ready to Rumble, let's do round 2 because sometimes we find we can get a little bit further in a sequence. And great stuff, guys, that like I've been trying the .N64 games. Previously, we were doing those .Z4 and they're working just as good wherever they're working. You know, they're loading up. There's no issues with it. So if you've got a .N64 ROM set and you do want to try out this core, or, you know, when the core progresses more, maybe you want to try it, then the .N64s will work for you, man, as they are for me. So this is Ready to Rumble round 2. Who remembers when this game came out? There was a guy with the afro, man. He just looks so cool. A very, very good boxing game. I had this for the Dreamcast. It wasn't something I played on anything else. Like, because when the Dreamcast came out in the UK, there was so little games. Such a tiny amount of games out for it. You were starved for games. I mean, I was buying games like Revo and Soul Reaver that weren't, you know, really, I mean, there might be okay games. They weren't really great system selling games. But man, House of the Dead 2 was so good on a Dreamcast. Right, let's go top with it. Top Gear Rally, Top Gear Rally. Here we go. Oh, Top Gear Hyperbike, no, Top Gear Overdrive, Top Gear Rally. Okay, there's a few Top Gear games. Beetle Adventure Racing, Brian, no problem. Let's get that written down. Okay, press the A button. We're pressing the A button. We've got a bit of sound. Let's see if we get into game and we get to drive a black box around. Nah, so we've got sounds. We're not really much in game. But curiosity, there's a couple Top Gear Hyperbike. Let's just see. Let's do the Top Gear titles. I tend to JPC2, we did Killer Instinct Gold earlier, and it kind of boots up. We kind of get to the character select screen, but nothing is moving. It's like a still picture of the character select screen. We got further a few times as we kind of went into it, but on the last 2 kind of resets, it just goes to the character select screen. So feel free to test that out in the replay or go back a bit. Obviously, nothing's time stamped in this. It's a live kind of thing. I don't think I could time stamp it after. It would just take too long. Right, okay, so we've done Top Gear Hyper. Okay, let's do Top Gear Overdrive. Okay, there's Top Gear Rally 2 as well. Didn't realize these Top Gear games were so popular. Neo, we've done The World Is Not Enough as well, man. If it just kind of black screen and goes into music at its finest. Can't remember if that was the last core or the new one. Okay, here's a Top Gear game. Which one was this again? Because I always forget. Overdrive. Let's... Are we gonna get into a game? Okay, so we've got sound. Sound is sound, but that's really it. Wow, guys, nearly up to 2 hours now, man. Maybe I'll do another like 15 minutes or so till like it's 1:45 over here. So maybe I'll go till like 1 o'clock. Okay. I'm expecting some copyright strikes now. I'm not even going to bother turning it down now. I'm just going to... YouTube gives you an option to cut out that particular sound. Hopefully it will, and I can do that in time. So let's do the next one. Let's do Rally 2. I don't even know who... Does anyone recognise that soundtrack there? Right, sorry, Brian, I don't have Sin and Punishment. I need to get that. I don't have that in my Japanese games. When I was getting my last batch of... games, I couldn't find it on there, so that's something I need to get, because that's definitely something that I recall and remember. So yeah, that'll be a nice one. Okay, JPC2, we've tried Shadows of the Empire as well, man. It kind of, you get the soundtrack, you get the intro Star Wars music, and then you get the stars, and that's it. And someone in the chat said if they squinted their eyes and they thought they saw a TIE fighter, I think. Not sure if they were telling the truth or not, but I think it would be quite possible if you squinted your eyes. I hope you're right, Mr. T-Bone SF. I hope YouTube doesn't care. But Motorhead Ace of Spades was played, so I get a feeling I'm going to get a little bit of a warning for that coming up. Rampage World Tour, yep, sure, we can do that. Was anything else? Okay, so we've got to do Beetle Adventure, then Rampage, no problem. Right, okay. Right, so let's go Beetle Adventure because we haven't tested that out today. Okay, Beetle Adventure, and hopefully it kind of runs out here. Rampage was Daniel. Rampage was a fun game, man. I never quite understood the point. I mean, you smashed stuff, you went along, but I don't think I ever completed it or anything. I just went around and smashed stuff. So, okay, so I had to move down an A there, so it's probably saying like something about a safe thing. Buck Bumble just for the music. All right, is it music that's going to get me a copyright strike, Ash? Or is it random game music? Because if it's random game music, all good. If it's going to get me a strike, then no, man. No, thank you, sir. Right, so here we are, Beetle Adventure.
Racing.
Oh, okay, we got a bit of sound. Your Varektar Diodes. Hopefully I said that right. How you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. Okay, we are beetling. You better watch out, Beetles about. Ash will get that one. I know you'll get that one. Watch out, Beetles about. Oh, cool. Here you go. I from Varektar. Okay, is this as far as we go? There's stuff happening. Is it just gonna roll up and down here, or? Come on.
One player. Single race. Full grid. Okay.
Okay, surely we're gonna be in game now. I mean, how many screens does this game have? Okay, are we getting into game, or has it just crashed now?
Welcome to
Yeah, Beetle was funny, man. Before you had the internet and you had everyone doing pranks, his pranks were great, man. I remember one. So if anyone doesn't know, back in like the 80s and late 80s, possibly even early 90s, there was a guy. He had like one hand was really small, but he was like a prankster. And some of the pranks he done were epic. He had one where they had the guy working a blood bank, and they made everyone think that he was drinking blood, and people genuinely thought he was a vampire. And this is the kind of stuff he used to do. It was very, very good. Right, okay, so that's what we got with Beetle Adventure. Right, JPC2, you're definitely late to the party. We've done all the Turok, but you know what? I'm gonna write Turok again because we kind of did get into the game and I got stuck somewhere. So, right, let's go on to the next one, which is Rampage. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I can't seem to get the game. Rampage World Tour. Yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was that was a good movie, man. I don't remember the sequel being so good. Right, Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, not tried, but we can try that. Hydro Thunder, no probs. Okay, so hold on, what's happened? We got into Rampage last time. Something happened. I think those outlines of the buildings is what we got on here. So here we go. This is what we got last time. So there's nothing different about Rampage now than previously. So yeah, it's what it is. I'm not going to go too much into this because we didn't really get much further than the outlines of these buildings. So let's move on to the next one. And the next one was Buck Bumble. So Ash can hear the soundtrack. Ash, if the soundtrack comes on, I'm going to turn it up just for you and go quiet. And I've finished my monster, so I think I've got some water now, and that's what I'm going to have. Let's go Buck Bumble, and hopefully you will get some soundtrack. Come on, do it for Ash. Rice Cake, I have got Vigilante 8, and that is now on the list. Ash, Buck Bumble, sorry bud, let's give it a reset and let's spam start now. No worries, my bro. Oh, hold on, something's happening, Ash. Ah, Ash, so close, no matter how far. Okay, that was it. That was Buck Bumble, and that was my bad singing, doing a little bit of Metallica. Right, so someone requested Turok again, or someone that came late, and let's do Turok again because I think it was the first one. It was the first one that worked. So let's try that. Okay, Jinkyo, Papua, Polio. Okay, we'll move on to some Japanese games soon. So let me let's write that one Jikyo if we have that, obviously, because I've only got a selection. Okay, so let's. Right, here we go. So this is what we've got with Turok. I'll tell you what, the game looks so good now. I kind of want to play it again. They re-released it recently, didn't they? They re-released it for Switch, I think. Maybe I should pick it up. Yeah, Turok was wicked. I remember Turok 2. Turok 2 was the cerebral brawl where you just kind of yanked it in their head, man, and done some crazy sadistic kills. But yeah, that was good. But I was saying it earlier in the stream, like compared to GoldenEye, you know, it didn't really have. It wasn't as good. So it always, for me, all the FPSs were in GoldenEye shadow. Okay, so how do we go forward? Okay, so it's the C stick. Okay, so there's the attack. But let's see, is that something we can go up? No? Okay. Okay, so that's strafe. Let's see if we can go up here a bit. Ah! Okay. I'm trying to kind of navigate my way around. Controls aren't too bad, but this is what happened last time. I don't know if it crashes or if I just go somewhere and I can't get back out of there. I mean, I don't know the game well enough to navigate it in darkness like this. But yeah, that's Turok. I mean, it's gotten us into the game whereas previously it wasn't, and we're kind of in the level. But I think we're gonna kind of have to end Turok here, right? Next up, we've got Hot Wheels. Yeah, Ash, I think Turok 2 was the one that I mainly played. I don't remember much of 1. I just remember 2. I'm not even sure if I played 1 back in the day. I honestly can't remember. Hot Wheels coming up, Turbo Racing, and hopefully it does. We've had a few racing games go a little bit further than before. Yeah, and Robert's on it, man. So he may. Hopefully we'll do it. Okay, no, let's not retry. We don't want a controller pack. So this is Hot Wheels, guys. Is anyone playing the new Hot Wheels game? I bought it specifically to play on the Steam Deck because a lot of the racing games I want to play are on different launchers, and every time you play something on a different launcher on the Steam Deck, it has to go via that launcher as well. It takes a bit longer. I think it makes the experience a little bit worse than just playing something that's native on Steam. But yeah, I don't know, I didn't get on with it too much. It's a good game though, did like it. But yeah, just let's do a reset on this. So Hot Wheels. Yes, let's continue. Okay, so that's Hot Wheels. We're not really oh yeah, definitely Blast Corps, man. Glad someone mentioned that, in fact.
Hot Wheels Turbo Racing.
Right, let's see while I write down Blast Corps. I don't expect Blast Corps to work. It's such a cool game though. I remember playing that on my friend's N64 pirate device. Let's see if this actually goes into game now. Hold on. Press start. No? No? Okay, that's crashed then because it's telling me to press start and I'm not doing it. Okay, so what was next? Hydro Thunder. Let's see if we get anything from Hydro Thunder. Must be quite a big game. It's definitely taking its time to load a bit. Okay, guys, what we do is after this, let's go to the Japanese folder and just do a few Japanese games because, well, stream's been going for like 2 hours and 9 minutes. So we'll try. Actually, there's a couple of random games I'd like to try. I'd like to try the Castlevania games to see if they run. You know, not too familiar with them, but we'll have to. Okay, cool. Didn't realize they spelled it wrong in the advert. That's quite funny, to be honest. Okay, so this was Hydro Thunder. Not gonna redo it. Someone asked for Vigilante 8, so let's get through the requests. Definitely got Vigilante 8 UV. Okay, so we do both of them, Vigilante 8 and we do Vigilante 8 Second Offense. Blast Core. Yeah, it was a good game and a very, very unique game for its time. Okay, give it a reset. And then spam up those buttons. Okay, Vigilante 8. Nah, nothing yet. I think it's the same as last time. Let's go Second Offense. Oh, so Yoshi's Story is a no-no. Mischief Makers we haven't tried, but you know what? That's one that a lot of people like. So let's add that to the list. Okay, because that's usually one of the first games to get mentioned. And it did. Okay, we've got a dialogue box up. So this is Vigilante 8 Second Offense. And is that all we're going to get to? Yeah, that looks like it. So what was actually next? Okay, so next was a Japanese game. We'll move to the Japanese games after. Just going to put a little circle around it so I don't miss it. All right, let's go Blast Corps and Mischief Makers, and then we're going to go to the Japanese games and have a look at that. Oh, sorry, no, the Castlevanias. I want to test Castlevanias. No one's mentioned them, but hey, I'm a Castlevania fan, so I've got to at least try on every single update. Oh, cool. Thanks for that, Ash. That definitely educates the viewers. I'm checking it and I'm like, yes, but as soon as I look away, I forget it. I mean, my memory's so bad. I forget what game I've loaded, and I have to check it on the list. That's why I'm going on the list a lot. Let's give this a reset, but I'm not expecting this to work. So it's Mischief Makers, Castlevania, and then we'll do some Japanese games, and then we will call it a night, guys. I just want to thank everyone that actually stuck around, dropped by. Awesome stuff. Loved having you guys around. Enjoyed doing the streams, man. Streams are just, there's so much fun, man. They're just so much fun. Imagine if we had stuff where things were actually working, or how much fun we'll have once the core actually works. So let's go Mischief Makers. Wicked. Thanks, Ash. Right, Mischief Makers. Did we get anywhere? Any sound? Anything? Nah. Okay. Give it a reset. I doubt it's gonna work though. Okay. JPC2. Hold out for the Japanese ones. I'm going to show you the folder because I haven't got the full ROM set. I've got a selection of some. I tried to pick some. When I was picking them, I was trying to pick some that weren't available in USA and like Europe. So some exclusive. I will be missing some, but I tried to grab as many as I could. So yeah, just hold tight and I will go through that list. But right now, these are a couple that I'm doing for myself. So it's going to be the Castlevania games just to see if they actually do boot. Because we got into Mystical Ninja a little further. We got you know, where the Konami logo came. So let's do both of them. Castlevania 64 and is it Legacy of Darkness? Okay, nope, that's the first Castlevania. Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. I never really played them. To be honest, they never really looked that good or appealing on the Nintendo 64. Maybe something I would have played around that time. Okay. Thanks, Ash. Yeah, wicked. All right. So now Let's go over to the Japanese folder. And here we go. So, right, let's just have a look at the game you mentioned there. Let's go over to D. Oh, we've got, is that the one? Is that the one you've mentioned down there? Oh, yeah, you have. Okay, cool. Well, I have got that one. I've kind of jumped the queue here because that was fresh there and haven't written it down. But I've got a Jikyo. Oh, there you go. Read of the audio demo from Robert. Ah, okay, cool. Right, okay, is that telling me there's no pack or is it just crashed? Let me reset that. And actually, that definitely looks like a warning. Anyone speaking Japanese here? Maybe you can do it. We've already done Star Fox 64 as well. It does look a little bit better than the previous one, and yeah, you can see like more enemy shapes, and it's still like the shadow effect kind of thing, but it was looking better. Okay, so that's the Doraemon game you wanted, but was there sequels to it? Okay, so we'll go Doraemon 2 now as well. Just do the rest of them in there. And someone asked for a game called Jikyo something. I kind of noted down. We'll check that out. Yeah, is that what it is? Crashed in Japanese. Wicked. I could use Google Lens on my phone. Okay, so that's the second one. Is there a third part as well? No? Okay, so what was the game with J? Okay, I haven't got that Jikyu, but I have got a Jensei. Okay, so guys, let me show you a list of the Japanese games. I'll try and scroll through them. Feel free to kind of pause it after and kind of check it. But if there's anything that grabs your fancy over here, let's do it. Before someone says anything, let's do Zool, because funny enough, Zool, which was like an Amiga game, is only out for like the Japanese version, which is quite funny. It didn't load last time, but you know. Oh, we've got the soundtrack. Oh wow, Zool's working. Oh, this is a 2D game as well from the Amiga. So let's see. Well, when I say it's working, let me not count my chickens before my eggs have hatched. All right, let's give that a reset and let's do the spamming this time. Okay, I think it kind of crashed on those, was it blue or purple, whatever that color was, but hopefully we will get further. No? Okay, I'll have a look for Wonder Project, no problem, man, no problem whatsoever. Let's have a look. If no, I haven't got it here anyway, if it was a Japanese game. So anyone else come up with anything? In the release in Japan, 16 bit. Oh, okay, cool. Right, okay. If anyone block capitals, please. Any of the Japanese games, or if someone come up with something there. Okay. Thanks for that, Electron Ash, man. You get the Google Lens out. I was actually thinking of playing. Oh, what's this? Let's try it. Should we try the Japanese version of Castlevania since no one's come up with anything? I remember I was contemplating playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate in Japanese using Google Lens. I'm so glad I didn't do it. Imagine just having a look at everything on there. Tetris 64, sure, no problem. If that's, I'm pretty sure that's there. I would have grabbed Tetris 64 because I love Tetris, man. I'm I'm not bad at Tetris, but I'm not like, you know, when you watch the pros play it, man, that's just insane. Okay, this is what we got to last time, but I don't remember the pattern. I remember it being a bit clean. I don't remember having, like, you know, the lines in the middle that are looking like 11s, like, or 2 1s together, or I don't remember seeing that part. I remember just seeing a cleaner image, so maybe there is some difference. MK Gold, have we've if that's Mortal Kombat, I don't think there's a more. You mean Killer Instinct Gold, or Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Mortal Kombat 4, or Mortal Kombat Mythologies? But we've tried all of them, Ash, and yeah, Mortal Kombat 4 is where we had a bit of joy. That was actually quite an interesting one. But yeah, let's see if there's anything else in here. Okay. Right, okay, so anyone, let's see anyone. No, I don't think it was gold, or at least I don't have gold. Pokemon Snap. You know what, we're doing Japanese games now, just on a folder, just to kind of wrap it up, Rice Cake, because we've been doing it for some while. No worries, man, have brain farts all the time. Right, we've done the, oh, let's do Violence Killer. That, oh, Turok, the new generation. Okay, we've done the Turok games. What's this one here? Ochan, Nachan, or Honor, new challenger. No idea what this is, but we'll try. So guys, any Japanese games that you're seeing from the list? Oh, cool. Okay. we have got a square and a square within a square. Well, kind of remember this last time. The beginning part, okay. Is it going to crash or are we going to get somewhere? Dr. Mario 64. Okay, again, that's not a Japanese one. We're just finishing it off. Look, on this folder, bud. Like, if it's in here, we'll do it. But I might be able to do Mario 64 just before we go. So hold that thought, you know, because I have got to get some sleep. But hey, I'm all right testing stuff. So all right, you know what? Let's just go back out quickly and do Dr. Mario 64, because Dr. Mario 64 did actually work. Let's have a look. We kind of got into like the tablets before, but it wasn't a lot happening. It just came down really fast. You could only see the tablet that you were dropping, or the pill or the bug that you were dropping. Okay. Yeah, I like those games, man. Like the Operation game on. Do you remember there was one, that Trauma Center one, on the DS? That was a difficult game, though, man. That was not an easy game. That was good. The DS was quite unique when it came out. Some of the touchscreen games were good. Yeah, so this is Dr. Mario, bud. I'm gonna go back to the Japanese ones after that. So try and keep it from that Japanese folder. Johnny, we've already done Robotron 64. So this is Mario 64. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the Japanese folder, guys. But that's kind of like what we're getting with Dr. Mario anyway. Right, so let's pick another random Japanese game. What's Famitsu 64? No idea. I know there's a magazine called Famitsu. Oh, the DSs are good, man. I've got a couple of them. I've got like the DSi, which is really good when you put custom firmware on there. And I've got like a few. I've got like a DS Lite as well. Actually, I bought a DS Lite recently from Cash Converters for like £15. It works. I just need to change the housing on it, because I don't know. I think maybe. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I bought it from Cash Converters. I hope they've done all their vetting and everything. But I think quite possibly, because it was from Cash Converters, whoever this DS belonged to may have been murdered. Yeah, it would be nice to get that. That's why I really hope, like a few years from now, the Dreamcast does become a reality, and we've got we've got a Dreamcast on an FPGA with HDMI. HDMI output on there, you know, so it's just running on our modern things, low latency, everything just kind of works, man. Nice. I need to get. I'm thinking about whether. So I've got 5 switches in the house. 2 of them are mine. The other 3 are my kids. I've got an original switch that's hacked. And I've got an OLED one that's unhacked, but I'm thinking about getting the OLED one hacked. I've got a really good friend who's a professional. He actually repairs stuff for Apple now. You know, he's one of them authorized repair guys. But he's very, very good. He used to do all my like modding on Xboxes and everything before. Like I can pay him to actually mod the OLED at some point, and I might actually do it, because I'm not using it that much, even though Mario Kart 8 is a lot of fun, man. Tetris, the Tetris game on it's good. Is it Tetris 2000 or is it Tetris 99? Tetris 99 is really good, where you play against, like, it's like Battle Royale but with Tetris, man. I think I made it to like the top 10 once, but I've never completed one. That's a really good version of Tetris. Okay, whatever this was, Haruyu no Ken. I don't know if I'm trying to input a name here. We've got some sounds happening here. Yeah. Well, you know what, Ash, progress is progress. Any progress you're making on the Dreamcast, like you said, you may never complete the core, but you can kind of set the groundwork for other people should they decide to continue it. So hopefully other people get involved. Hopefully we get those cheaper FPGA boards. I really hope, you know, something happens. It's not something we're expecting to happen quickly. And you know, you've said that. You said if you were to do it at your current rate, it might take you 3 years. If other people do it, it might even go down to a year. So it's nice to see what will develop. I mean, at the moment we've got plenty on the MiSTer and the Unlock Pocket. There's a lot. I've already got too many games to play in my entire lifetime. Even if I look at my back catalogue of stuff on old games, old games and even like current games on PC and whatnot. Yeah, JPC2, that yeah, that War Gods game, dude. Unless it's Japanese, we're sticking to this Japanese folder, man. It's 2 hours 23 minutes. I kind of wanted to end the stream at 2 hours 15, so let's do Rockman Dash, see what happens, and then after this we'll do one more game out of the Japanese folder, and then it'll be a night. I do intend to do another stream, and I will get more game, and I'll get some other. Oh, okay, you've got a Japanese game up there, Rice Cake. We'll do that as a last game. That Bakuretsu Mutke. Oh, Bangai-O. I don't have Bangai-O. I didn't actually spot that, but maybe because I was looking for Bangai-O and not Bakurutsu Mutike Bangai-O, however you say it. But I will look for that because I love Bangai-O. I played it on the DS. It was awesome. Who beat Bowser, man? Oh, you know what? Sorry, forget the Japanese game. Let's try something we haven't tried. Now, if anyone knows how to get around it, tell me. But I done the no face level skip hack. So someone made a no face. The no face hack was out there. They added the level select to that. Okay, so this doesn't have settings on it. Did you see that auto detect failures? You may not have seen it because I've got the left hand side of the screen missing a bit. Okay, that hasn't worked for me. So let's let's have a look at one more Japanese game. Okay, so I haven't got the level skip one working anyway, so I'll have to maybe speak to the guys on the Discord and see maybe to get that one. We could have picked one of the later levels in Mario 64 to see how they ran. So let's have a look. Okay, someone wanted War Gods, so I'll try that. Maybe do that as the last one because it was a request and there's not too much on the Japanese one. If there is, I don't have that game anyway. So okay. Oh, did you make the IPS? Sorry, dude. I ran the IPS. So I ran it through the online patcher, but unfortunately, man, it wasn't. Yeah, the no level one. It hasn't worked for me. But it might be something on my end. I did use the USA version of the ROM. Maybe it was a different version of the ROM. But yeah, I did use the USA one because that's the one I had handy. But maybe you mentioned a different ROM or something, or maybe the online patcher I used wasn't doing this one properly. I'll look into that and kind of have that ready for the next one. Okay, let's go back to the Japanese folder. One final game, guys. Let's do one final one, and hopefully not something we've done before. Definitely done that one. Okay, let's do Snowball Kids because I know Snowball Kids worked kind of to some extent on like the American one. But yeah, this will be the final one, guys. Man, it's coming up to 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's been a fun one. It's been good, and I just want to thank everyone that actually dropped in, stuck around, popped in and out. All good, man. All good. Okay. We got the Snowboard Kids. I really did like this game when this first came out. Thought it was very unique. So press start. Let's see if we can get into game. Looking promising. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more than just the sound. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if it's selecting something. It kind of sounds like it a bit. Nah. Okay. Let's just finish with just a little bit of eye candy, and then we'll call it a night. Ooh, and the sound. Okay, that wasn't too bad. All right. Well, you know what, guys? That's it, man. I'm gonna end it, man. It's getting quite late, and I'm getting kind of tired. So, thanks everyone for dropping by. Ash, thank you, man. Like, good of you to drop by and actually give some kind of input to kind of help people with the game and whatnot. So, help people with understanding a little bit more about the core and what the errors were. That's definitely appreciated. Big shout out to Robert Pipe, the developer of the core, and also markun for making the other extensions accessible, and everyone in the community. Vampire for making his text script that loads of settings. Thank you everyone for dropping by. Awesome stuff. This is the part where I say, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and this is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.